good morning, South Africa. I hope that you have woken up this morning feeling just a pip in your step because, listen, the weekend is knocking. It's around the corner, but we're bringing those summery vibes in studio today a little bit earlier than scheduled. Now, Cape Town brought the sunshine and Amazon brought the energy with a celebration that proved just how easy it is to host in absolute style. From outdoor dining inspo to effortless entertaining, now Graham has joined Jay Something and his wife Coco for a day that showed us just how Amazon truly has everything from A to Z to make this summer your most stylish one yet. And that's what's going down in just a little bit on your Feel Good Breakfast show this morning. Zanele, on your side, what's happening, beautiful?
Oh, hello, my gorgeous Carissa. And hello, Mzansi. Siyanamkela to the biggest and best breakfast show in the whole entire land. And we are so excited to be with you. And of course, you know that we always bring you some spice from Cape Town and then some spice from right here in Johannesburg. And listen, when it comes to style and when it comes to travel, no one does it quite like Sashi Naidu. She's an entrepreneur and media personality who's going to be joining us to share her latest adventures and introduce us to the chic new Selene Destiny range, a travel collection that is designed for those who love to move smart, who like to move safe rather, and are in total sophistication when it comes to their travel vibes. That's going to be happening, and I'm so excited for us to welcome her onto the show, but most excited for us to make sure that you start off your day on the perfect note. You got to make sure you don't go anywhere. But before we jump on into celebrating some amazing people, let's jump on into the news headlines with the gorgeous Kuhle Adams. Hi, my Kuhle.
Good morning, my favorite champion, Molweni Kuninonke Mzansi. Mini yethu yanamhlanje izoba mnandi kakhulu. Okokuqala, let's start off with the national news headlines. Minister of Finance, Enoch Godongwana, yesterday delivered the 2025 medium-term budget policy statement in Parliament, announcing that the long-standing inflation target will be lowered to 3%, a landmark shift aimed at boosting growth by enabling lower interest rates. He stressed the need for fiscal discipline, noting that stronger than expected revenue collections and restrained spending are helping stabilize the debt to GDP ratio, signaling cautious optimism for the economy's turning point. Godongwana expressed confidence that a growing primary surplus will help government stabilize and eventually reduce debt service costs. Sticking with local news, the World Bank has approved a 17 billion rand loan to help revitalize water, electricity and waste services across South Africa's 8 largest cities. The new South Africa Metro Trading Services program, the country's first ever results-based funding model, will reward metros only when they meet service delivery and reform targets. Backed by a broader 55 billion rand government plan, it aims to modernize infrastructure, strengthen revenue collection and improve reliability. Covering cities that generate 85% of the nation's economy, the program promises a vital boost for urban stability and accountability. Let's turn our attention to international news. 7 men have survived being lost at sea for 6 days after their dinghy capsized in the Mediterranean, with 42 people presumed dead. The survivors are from Sudan, Nigeria, Cameroon and Somalia. The UN said the rubber vessel capsized 6 hours after departing the coastal Libyan town of Zuwara. The deaths take the toll in the central Mediterranean route past 1,000 this year. Libya remains one of the main departure points for migrants attempting the dangerous sea crossing to Europe. In a turn of events, newly released emails from the estate of Jeffrey Epstein suggest that Donald Trump was aware of Epstein's trafficking of underage girls. One 2011 message claims Trump spent hours at Epstein's home with a victim, and a 2019 note alleges he knew about the girls. The disclosures released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee ramp up scrutiny of potential cover-ups and have sparked calls to force a vote on the full release of the so-called Epstein files. Trump and his team have denied any wrongdoing. And finally, onto entertainment news. Global singing powerhouse Adele is stepping into a dazzling new spotlight with her film debut in Cry to Heaven. Directed and produced and written by style icon turned filmmaker Tom Ford. She'll star alongside Colin Firth, Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Tandiwe Newton, and adolescent's breakout star Owen Cooper in the sumptuous 18th century Venice drama adapted from Anne Rice's novel. The story follows two castrati opera singers whose lives intertwine amid fame and sacrifice. For Adele, it's a creative leap after years dominating global music charts, and with her star power and Ford's cinematic flair, this inspired pairing promises a captivating mix of glamour, emotion, and artistry, a sure recipe for pure success. This is how we wrap up your 6 o'clock news. Let's have a look at what's happening in the sports world.
Well, thank you so much, Kutle, our ray of sunshine this morning. Let's see what's happening in your sporting highlights from Mzansi. We start out with football, where Wolves have named Rob Edwards as their new head coach on a 3.5-year contract after parting ways with Vitor Pereira. Now, the 42-year-old leaves Middlesbrough, who sits second at the championship, to take over a Wolves side rooted to the bottom of the Premier League. Now, it marks Edwards' fourth spell at the club, having previously played and coached at Molineux. Now, his first game in charge will be against Crystal Palace, and it all goes down on November the 22nd. Moving over to your Raga, Springboks Jan-Hendrik Wessels and Cameron Hanekom have signed new contracts with the Bulls, extending their stay until the end of 2028. Now, the pair, who both started their professional careers with the Pretoria side at just 18, are key to the Bulls' long-term plans. Hanekom is currently recovering from injury, while Wessels has 9 test caps to his name. In your tennis highlights, Felix Auger-Aliassime kept his ATP Finals hopes alive with a gritty 4-6, 7-9, 9-7 in the tiebreaker, 7-5 win over Ben Shelton in Turin on Wednesday. Now, the Canadian fired 9 aces and overcame a slow start to claim just his second career victory at the season-ending event, boosting his semi-final chances. We'll definitely keep our eye on that as it unfolds. But closing out with your footballing news, where Cameroon's World Cup hopes have taken a hit with Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting and Andre Frank Zambo Aguesa were ruled out of a Thursday's playoff against DR Congo in Rabat, while goalkeeper Andre Onana is also doubtful with an ankle injury. Now, the indomitable Lions are vying to reach Sunday's final and keep their World Cup dream alive. We cross figures for our African giants. That is where we leave your sports for this hour. We'll see what's happening again at 7. For now, though, it's time for your weather.
Thank you so much, my Carissa. Mzansi, let's take a look at what you can expect for the day. And in terms of what the South African Weather Service has to say, they've issued warnings for extremely high fire danger across western parts of the Northern Cape and northwestern areas of the Western Cape. Residents are urged to exercise caution as very hot and uncomfortable conditions are expected over the interior of the Namakwa district in the Northern Cape and the West Coast district of the Western Cape. Fire-prone areas are at heightened risk, and authorities advise avoiding open flames and reporting any fire immediately to prevent rapid spread. Please make sure that you are cautious when it comes to that, and we'll keep you up to date with anything else that does come through. But for now, my friend, I always tell you it is my favorite part of the show, which is getting to see what it is you are waking up to. We call it our sunrise view of the hour, or rather your sunrise view of the hour, that you get to show the entire country. And it is a very big shout out this morning to the lovely Sheradine Potgieter in GQ Gqeberha, baby, where it's going to be 23 degrees Celsius. And Sheradine, I love this. Oh my goodness. I am such a fan of when the sun is looking all kinds of different orange hues. And I love the fact that it's peeking through the trees. And thank you so much for showing us something a little bit different to what we normally see. A very big shout out to you, Sheradine. And Mzansi, it is just an example to you of what exactly we're looking for this morning when it comes to our sunrise view. And you can send it through on the WhatsApp line 063 036 9649. And as I always say, then we get to show the rest of the country. Right about now, though, let's get you ready for your day 100% by showing you what your temperature looks like. Here it is.
You know it's going to be a good day when up east is sitting at about 38 degrees.
Sure.
My goodness. Listen, Kuhle brought the sunshine and you knew exactly what was up. But right now on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, more to get into for this first hour. We're going to be introducing you to somebody that I don't think needs much of an introduction. You've seen him on TikTok, you've seen him on Instagram, making the nation laugh. His name is Kevin Fraser and he's going to come on through to tell us about his new comedy special. Really excited for Heart of the World, the tour that he'll be embarking on.
I cannot wait for that conversation. Also, Game wants to put you on to some top tech deals for Black Friday. Ndiyayazi ukubana niyazithanda izinto nifana nje nam and andifuna ukuphosa. So make sure to keep it locked right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso. We'll see you after this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We gave you a small break to get some coffee, and now we're back on Mzansi to say good morning to you and ask you a question that I think is going to stir up some festive emotions within. When is the best, or where are they, the best place in South Africa to go and experience the Christmas lights? And I think it's such a moment to really realize that the big days, they're here to stay. Get December, buzz. We're about to have a fantastic time throughout festive. You know that it is actually a cultural experience in South Africa.
Absolutely.
Do you have a plug for us?
You know what? I'm really excited to have this conversation with you, Mzansi. I'm actually curious to know if PE has like this entire festive thing going on. I want to experience that if that is the case in December. But Melrose Arch in Johannesburg, they make a thing out of it to officially usher in the festive season.
Well,
How
I love
about
to see it. Well, in the mother city, my hometown, we make a big deal about the festive lights. At least 3 just lights up entirely their performances. And it becomes a moment of darkness to light. Like Cape Town, the city of Cape Town says, let there be light, and there sure is. It is a fantastic time, and we cannot wait. We'll have the countdown going. But Mzansi, if you have a special place for us to just highlight for this beautiful morning, let us know a great place where you know the Christmas lights are shining bright. Share your thoughts with us via voice note on 0630369649, and bonus points if you can also share a photo with us. We would love to see. It doesn't count if you didn't take a photo.
Yes, it didn't happen, right?
Didn't
It's not on
happen.
Instagram. But I want to find out from Uzanele, where is the best place to experience Christmas light for you, Beto? Let us know.
Ooh, I love this. I definitely think the best place to experience Christmas lights, I'm going to say Rosebank in Johannesburg. That's where I'm going. And honestly and truly, my little nieces are waiting for me to do it this festive season. So I'm actually very, very excited for us to get into this conversation. So Mzansi, come on through because we're waiting for your answers so we can all share together as a family, Moss. Something else we always need to do as a family, though, is to celebrate our superstars. And this morning, we are sitting down with somebody who has done such incredible things, not just in South Africa, but all across the world. Because after touring extensively across the globe, including the UK, Europe, Asia, Kevin Fraser is finally bringing it all back home, baby. Yes, the South African-born comedian joins us this morning to chat about his exclusive festive season tour across Southern Africa, a show he calls Heart of the World, which aims to peel back the layers of the land that raised him, yes, and just rediscover that South African gees. So everyone, let's give him a feel-good welcome, please. It's Kevin Fraser.
Thanks, Z.
Kevin Kev, how are you?
Thank you for having me, Zanetta.
Of
I'm so
course.
good. So good to be home.
I love it. I love that you came back home. It's always important. Yes, we need you to like represent us all across the world, ne?
Yes.
But you also need to be on this chair so we can celebrate you.
I kissed that ground when I got off the plane.
That's
yesterday.
right. That's that South African gees we're talking about. Kevin, let's jump right into it because I know that you're so excited about this tour that you're going to be doing. And of course, you've described it as, you know, the basis of it being Africa is the heart of the world.
Absolutely.
Talk to us about that, especially when we're kind of talking about the experiences and just the observations that you've seen that have led you to that specific name and even it being the heart of what is going to be your comedy show.
Exactly. So, like, for me, I've always used the line, Africa is not just a place, it's a feeling.
Yes.
And there's only a few of us that have been touched by her, and she is the heart of the world. And that's become more evident to me the more I've traveled the world, done epic tours and stuff, and I'm like, why? Why do I feel this sense of loss when I'm away, but when I'm home, I feel so full?
Yeah.
And that's me coming up with this idea that, hey, in this poiky pot we call home, that melting pot of culture is everything that makes us who we are. That is the heart of the world. It's just that feeling that exists in our everyday conversations. I mean, just being here this morning, I've felt it.
No, I love that. And also, I definitely know that when you do go and travel, you do really feel that thing of being like, oh, it sucks for you guys that you're not South African. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
Sucks for you.
Yes. I love the fact that we get to be so proud, but just so right when you say, you know, Africa's not just a place, or South Africa's not just a place, it's a feeling, it's a pulse. Talk to us about what exactly it is when you have to now take that specific concept and something that's so abstract and actually make it into material and really explain it to people who have no idea what that even means.
Exactly. So I think context is everything, and I've realized over the couple of years that I've become this sort of ambassador for my country, for my continent to a certain degree, and taking that over the world, I've realized in those shows how people, they want to learn about South Africa, they want to learn about Africa. People, like, there's a lot of ignorance around our continent.
True.
It's an opportunity for me to go and deliver all of those like pieces, and as long as I'm giving people context, I think they'll get it. But of course, then you have South Africans and Africans around the world in these shows that are just ripped and crying with laughter because they feel that scene in their head. Like
They
were
get
on
it.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I do a lot of dancing and music in my shows. I'm not just, you know, a stand-up comedian with a mic. I bring that background of being a Durban boy.
Yeah.
I bring that gees in there, and that I do my vosho.
That's right. Not Bosho for sure. That's so funny. I love that. And you see, I was literally going to say, with you saying that Africa is not just a place, it's a feeling, it's a pulse, you're taking that pulse all around the world, which I love
The
for
heartbeat,
everyone.
yeah, you have
Yes.
to.
But given then, I also want to know just about how it is that you genuinely decide that you're going to take certain things and sort of, you know, make them a little bit more, not even palatable, but make them understandable to everyone else around the world. Because you call yourself a little bit of a cultural translator. How is it that you're able to allow all of these different concepts to be understood by such different places, from the UK to different parts of Africa and beyond?
I think through my content online, that's an opportunity to put yourself directly in the position of a character. So I could be like, you know, Umiyaku Funny Plus, and like I'll invest myself in him and deliver that online. So people have this reference and they go, wow, like South Africa and Africa is so full of like multicultural, you know, like people from all different backgrounds. So I put myself in those positions and then I bring that to life on stage. But without all the bells and whistles, because, you know, theater and drama, it's like that's a chance for people to connect. And you have to break that fourth wall by dialogue, accents, taking people there, and of course the music inclusions. So it's a storytelling scenario for me. So I think, yeah, taking people on that journey is just how you can deliver on stage. So that's
Love
the secret
that.
sauce. You got to be there.
Yeah, you gotta be there to feel that pulse, okay? But talk to us then, how does Heart of the World differ thematically, particularly when we talk about, you know, Minister of Entertainment or any other show that you've done? How does it differ?
So this kind of has ended up being a little bit of a sequel. It's like the love child to my tour a couple of years ago called Africa's a Feeling, where I brought that on stage and I was like, let's take that and take it up a notch. But, you know, I celebrated everything that Africa is in that tour, and we do that with Heart of the World. But it's like a little bit deeper. You know, we have a charity element to this tour. We're working with, I mean, today we head to Zambia. We're working with the Children's Hospital there. We actually, that's the heart of the world. It's about understanding people. It's about what makes them tick, what ticks them off, where the pain is from. Like that's where the beauty in this content comes from, is our circumstances and our backgrounds. And I want to shine a light on that. You know, I feel like you have a role as a comedian as well. As I've always said, you know, laughter is the best medicine. Everyone understands that. But it's about hitting the nail on the head and getting to the core of that. And that's Heart of the World, you know. And we made a song about it too.
Yes,
so.
you did with Siki Joanne. Okay, we don't have a lot of time, so tell us about the song and tell us about where we're going to be able to find you and how, particularly you bringing this beautiful show to South Africa.
Thanks, yeah, and I think with that whole narrative of Africa's a Feeling and all of those dimensions we're crossing into, I teamed up with Joanne Siki. She goes by Siki Joanne, and we created this track together. And I said, let's make a little anthem, like a feel-good track that speaks to everybody. So, and it's all different vernaculars, from Xhosa to Zulu to Tswana, and
love that.
And
yes. Where do we find the show?
The show's, well, the song's available on all streaming networks worldwide. My tour, everything's up on kevinfraserofficial.com. I'm touring the entire country and all our neighboring countries, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia. But South Africa, Cape Town, Joburg, Gqeberha, Knysna, Nelspruit, and Durban.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Amazing. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Kevin. We're so proud of you.
Thank
you for flying the flag so high. And congratulations in advance for yet another successful tour.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
We love you. His name is Kevin Fraser, and everybody, he's known in many different parts of the world, but you know that he is homegrown, and this is why we are so proud of him and just how he continues to take the pulse of Africa all across the world. We're so happy to have him here, and this is why we're able to celebrate the fact that, yes, he has got his show coming at you, baby, and we cannot wait for you to experience it. But more than anything, do not forget, you heard it from him, Kevin Fraser Official. It's .com, right?
.com.
KevinFraserOfficial.com. That is where you can get your tickets. And also, don't forget, it is a beautiful, beautiful show that he's putting together all about you. Yes, you, because it's about the beauty of this country and beyond. Right about now, though, my friend, I do need us to get ready for everything that's still coming at us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So what exactly can you expect? Let me have a look at my notes over here. Yes, we're getting into a little bit of a recipe, my friend. It's going to be coming at you. And more than anything else, you know, me and the kitchen, we don't agree. But this is actually a recipe that can help us out in terms of understanding that, yes, we can all do it, okay? It's a butter bean and rice skillet that's going to be coming at you. And then we're going to be looking at the latest in tech deals with our friends from Game. Make sure you don't go anywhere. It's all happening right here on Expresso. We'll see you after this short break.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true, it is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and right now we're getting into your November Black Friday deals with Game. And like I said, we're getting into all the deals to make you extremely happy this morning. Black Friday season is officially here, and you know what that means. Anything goes when it comes to scoring the best tech deals. Now, luckily, our gadget guru, Grant Hines, is back with a game-changing, you see what I did there, TikTok to help you snag the best buys. Welcome back, Grant. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. And these are some really cool deals. And
They're
also because
fantastic
I love
deals.
tech shopping.
You do, and
Yeah.
you're putting us all on, and I love to see it, but it is officially temptation season when it comes to buying new things, upgrading all of our things that we want to do as well. What is on Game shelves that's just got the inner gaming guru in you really excited?
Okay, so the first thing is the Samsung Galaxy A09.
Tell me
This
more.
is A05. It is a great phone. It's one of the entry-level devices, but it's got a 6.7-inch screen. It's one of the ones I really recommend because it's nice as either a second phone, or if you've lost your phone, and it's got all the kind of specs that you would expect a phone to have
smartphone,
and that you'd
yeah.
need. And Gabe have it on sale for a whopping 1,499 rand.
Unreal.
Like, which is a wild price for a phone. Yeah, like I actually bought myself one of these.
Just as a backup.
No,
or what?
like last year, and it was way more than that. Yeah, so
Okay,
this
well,
is
there you have it.
such a great deal, which is great. So it's great for gaming.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing like photography and everyday tasks with it, it is such a great staple phone. And obviously Samsung, great brand to have behind the
I mean,
helm.
between you and me, you know we're Samsung girlies, so we definitely back the brand. But I see something that definitely has your gamer heart racing. Tell me more about the MSI laptop. MSI?
Yeah, there's an MSI gaming
MSI
laptop. So
gaming
MSI
laptop.
are a really big gaming brand, if you didn't know that. And they have this amazing laptop that they have on it, Game, with an Intel Core i7 processor.
Yep.
So it's top of the range. It's one of the top of the range gaming laptops that you can buy. You could be able to play, because it's MSI, you know that you're able to play a ton of games on it. It's also, I know a lot of people are using these notebooks and laptops to like watch movies.
Yes,
It's, like in
plug
bed.
into our series.
And it's got a beautiful display for that. It's 58 inches QLED. So that's sorry, no, that's not 58 inches. That'd be huge. I think this is a 27-inch one.
Yeah.
It is awesome. It's got a high refresh rate. That is the most important part of a gaming laptop.
So tell us more, what does a high refresh rate mean?
So it's the monitor, the screen on your gaming notebook. Is like basically flashing every microsecond, right? And most screens usually do about 60 hertz. That's the refresh rate. Gaming notebooks and gaming monitors have to have high refresh rates because that is the bottleneck. It can either be double or triple what a
Wow.
normal one is, and that's why you're looking at that.
A high refresh rate.
And this is like I also have paid way more for a notebook like this from MSI, but for only 12,999. That is a huge bargain. Like you won't even like this is something that you could work on and you can play games on.
I love that, a multitasking individual that we love to see. I also like the fact that, yes, this is Tech Temptations, but we want you to lean in, and it's okay. You're allowed to buy all of the above. Now, this one gives full cinema at home vibes, Hisense QLED TV, and the soundbar. So tell me more about it.
That's right. So if you don't want to sit on your gaming laptop in bed to watch movies,
Yes.
like some millennials are doing,
Call us out, Grant. It's okay.
it's time to upgrade your home theater system. And this is something that you want to upgrade outside of Black Friday,
Yeah.
but the deals are usually so good. And this is no exception. So this is a Hisense QLED, so you know you're going to get this crisp image, huge compared to a lot of other TVs out there. We have I think we've got a 48-inch, so this would be something I might have to convince Jess to...
Just surprise us. Say,
yeah.
babe, I got us. Don't even stress about it.
You know,
I got us, games got us.
You know, we want some really smooth motion if we want to play
Yeah.
some video games. It's got a 2.1 channel soundbar, so it's going to emulate like surround sound, 2.1
Wow.
surround sound.
Yeah.
And you get that full sound, clear picture.
Sure.
And this is a 144 hertz smart TV. So if you've got a new next generation console, so a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox
Yes.
Series X, you can run it at the highest frame rate on this. Not all TVs can. A lot of people don't know that. And it's selling this whole bundle for 9,999.
9,999 is actually crazy,
Just under
but
10
also
grand.
not crazy because Game has got us, like we've said time and time again. Grant, I can already picture people just moving stuff, making space for that 58-inch TV. They said manifestation.
Is that you that you're thinking about?
It's me. Guilty. But these deals are well worth the hype. And if you could, Grant Hines, upgrade a piece of tech in your home this Black Friday, what exactly would it be? And it's hard to just pick one, right?
It is hard, but Black Friday is a perfect time to do that.
Yeah.
And I always do. I've done a dishwasher one year, did a washing machine one year. A TV would be nice. We've had our TV for a while. Yeah.
Okay, well, there you have it. Grant is just giving you a couple of ideas on what you can get into. But a reminder, Hisense 2.1 channel soundbar is 6,999 currently. Please just jump on these deals. It really will just change your life and also your experience as we head into festive, because I think a lot of us, besides going outside, we're going to be chilling. We've had a long year. We want to be chilling, watching movies, watching series, catching up on all the
The family are going to be
things.
around. What are they going to be doing?
Watching something, you know what I mean? If it's the music, if it's the whatever it is, we want to make sure that the gear that you're watching it with is looking fantastic. So thank you, Grant, for coming through. You have spoiled us with all the knowledge, and let us know on social media using hashtag Game Black Friday what your piece of tech you'd upgrade in your home with Game this Black Friday would be, and also, of course, why. Because when it comes to tech deals and big energy, we already know that Game has got it all this Black Friday. So make sure that you get to your nearest store or even shop online at game.co.za while stocks last. And immediately I can tell that many of these are going to be flying off the shelf.
And we are in the kitchen, my favorite place in studio, although I'm still trying to find my way around the kitchen. We are here for something special. Dithetha nge-stirring. Xa kuthiwa i-stirring, sithi the MVP is superstars, okay? It's going to be really exciting. Color Your Plate with Koo is back, and this season it's bigger, bolder, and all about celebrating the stirrings. With the exciting return of 6 All-Stars, we're thrilled for season 5 and the incredible opportunity for Mzansi Stirrings to team up with their favorite All-Star for a chance to shine like never before. As I said, I'm not very solid in the kitchen, so I'm going to call upon my fave, Carissa.
stirring.
My stirring.
She's here. She's
personally.
here.
Carissa, do you know what we're here to do?
You tell me.
Yes,
Well,
so
we're here
it
to
is a
cook.
butter bean and rice skillet, darling.
I love butter beans. I'm a big fan of
Really?
butter beans, yes.
Why do you love butter beans so
I
much?
add them in everything, like a butter bean curry is fantastic. When you make a chicken curry and just add extra beans for protein, this is the bean to go for.
Okay, cool. I'm very open to learning a new recipe.
It's creamy, it's delicious, and I can't wait to enjoy. So what have we got going?
All right, cool. So we're gonna, of course, switch on the stove over there. As you can see for yourself, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our onions already sauteed, medium heat for a couple of minutes, okay? And we're all gonna mix all of our ingredients. We've got bell peppers here.
garlic.
We're going to mince our garlic, of course. While you do that, let's walk through our ingredients. Bell peppers, red, green, robot peppers, that's what we call them.
Agreed.
And then we've got our spices, cumin, paprika, mixed herbs, as well as butter beans and diced tomatoes. And this rice over here is already cooked. And we have some stock here just to make sure that we don't burn our ingredients over there.
Okay, I like this. So when you have leftover rice, you
Yes.
have a recipe that is going to be delicious. It's going to be the
100%.
main character in your home, essentially.
Yes, it could be a main character. Oh, Senzi, 7 colors. Or do you call it several colors on a Sunday?
I
Is
say
it 7
7.
or several?
It is several, but I say 7 colors. What do you say?
7 colors.
7
of
colors,
course.
yeah. Who says several colors?
I mean, I've heard it around.
I like
you know?
that though. I love you want
how-
to steal that one.
Yeah,
Are we
it
having
is.
several colors on our plate this Sunday?
It
Absolutely.
makes sense. It
Every
makes
time.
sense.
But look
Ooh,
at the
it smells
colors
so good
happening in
already.
here. That looks fantastic. Okay.
Apparently,
let's go with our
Uzola
spice.
Nene says several colors.
Oh, okay.
And she's a chef.
I love
Oh,
that. And
I'm
she-
misquoting her. It's 7 colors. Okay.
If
My
you
bad,
checked
Zola.
out-
Love ya.
If you've checked out her plates every single Sunday, like
Yeah.
I asked her, Zola, do you actually create these plates for Instagram or do you eat them?
Yeah.
And she's like, no, those are my plates that I enjoy because they look good every single time.
Every single day.
Every day.
You are making sure that you are plating, you are coloring your plates the perfect way.
imagine.
Oh my goodness, this smells so good.
Doesn't it smell
So
good?
far.
Ooh.
Stunning. Let me bring this closer to you.
Delicious.
So that we don't.
Okay, some stock. Is this chicken stock
It's chicken
or
stock already
Nice.
mixed. So we're just going to put it in there to make sure that Our
Everything
veggies are
is
sauteed
good.
properly on medium heat.
Lovely.
Yes, yes, yes.
Get that goodness in, and then our tomatoes. You can use canned tomatoes as well, right?
Can you? You know, I actually really enjoy fresh tomatoes.
You do?
Yes. And
I learned a trick recently with tomatoes. You can cut them in half, put them in a pan with a lid, let them sort of like steam a bit. Once you open the lid, you can just grab the skins off.
and that's the easiest way to cook tomatoes,
Easiest
right?
way to cook tomatoes. Add some sugar, add some salt, and you are so good to go.
That looks good so far. Oh my
Yum.
gosh.
I'll
I
break
think my
that up.
mom would love this recipe, and I know for a fact
Yeah.
she's watching right
Good
now.
morning,
Good
Mom.
morning, Mom. So,
All right, let me throw
Yes,
the butter beans
please.
in, the stirring of the show.
please, now while you do that, I do want to remind you at home to scan the QR code on screen right now if you want to find this recipe, get your hands on this delicious recipe. Also visit expressoshow.com for the recipe list for sure.
Look at that end product. So we are trying to climb up to that point.
Yes,
So I've got
please.
our beans going here. And like I said, they're absolutely fantastic. Quickly, I'm going to convince you by the end of this. This is going to be your favorite bean. Forget any black bean baked. No, we're talking butter beans.
Stirring in my
Yes.
kitchen from now on. Now, this season is set to be one of the most exciting yet, especially with the chance for viewers to team up with our 6 incredible all-stars. That is right. Karen, Utabiso, Mahlatsi, Zalda, Sandanati, and Mandile are all returning this season. And what's even more exciting, Kumzansi, listen to this, is that contestants will get to cook alongside one of these all-stars as a dynamic duo. How amazing is that?
That's fun. Would you like to pair up with them? Would you be leading the way or would you be guided in the kitchen?
Okay, you tell me, right? How would I perform on a cooking show, Carissa?
All I'm saying is that I'd watch it. That is what I'm saying. I would be glued onto my screen, just taking it all in. But this is
Yeah.
fantastic, and I like
that
the
is
fact that you've
beautiful.
delegated me and you've guided me with your voice, telling me exactly what to do, because this is foolproof, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean,
that
look
I
at the
can do
goodness.
it.
You can do it,
Yeah.
Claire.
And what I appreciate about this meal specifically,
Yeah.
especially with the pre-cooked rice, it doesn't matter how much rice you have left over, you can build on it depending on how many people you want to dish up for, right?
Add some feta on there, some coriander, some parsley, and we are done. Dinner is served in less than, what was that, 5 minutes?
Literally.
Yum.
And it smells so delicious.
Doesn't it smell
Everyone in
good?
studio is just
Mouth
waiting in
watering.
anticipation for us to finish up our dish. This is the
Good.
butter bean and rice skillet, and it is oh so delicious. Once again, if you do want this recipe, make sure to scan the QR code on screen or visit expressoshow.com.
See, I would add some chili to this as well.
Of course.
Yeah, just for that extra kick. And it would be so delicious. But I mean, as it stands, the creaminess of the butter beans paired with the rice and then the tomatoes and the robot, it's just a fantastic recipe. So well done to you.
Shout outs to us.
Well done
Teamwork
to us.
makes the dream work.
Amen
Now
to
it's your
that.
turn to shine, Mzadzi. Record yourself creating a colorful meal using Koo. Tell us why you would be the staring of them all and WhatsApp your video to 068-759-5533. And you could be teaming up with your favorite all-star for a share of 800,000 Rand in prizes and the title of Mzansi's staring duo. In case you missed anything, here's a reminder.
Color Your Plates with Koo is back, celebrating the stirrings with an even bigger, bolder, more flavorful season. It's the return of 6 all-stars, but they won't be cooking alone. They'll be teaming up with you for a share of 800,000 Rand in prizes. To enter, record yourself creating a colorful meal with Koo. Explain why you would be the stirring of them all. WhatsApp your video to 068-759-5533 for your chance to pair up with your favorite all-star for the title of Mzansi's Staring Duo.
Are a staring duo.
Yeah, Mona Lonto.
That's what I'm saying. You get it, Expresso fam. And we will be hanging out with you as well as Zanele holding it down in Joburg for the next couple of hours. Great conversations to get into, one of which I'm very excited about. It's all around the Metro FM heat wave. Yes, it is back and better. And Professor's also jumping aboard.
I cannot wait for the action. Also, we unpack all things G20 Summit. You do not want to miss out on that conversation. All of this and so much more magic after this.
Only you can make my day.
Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Want in? Simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. Always so good to be with you. Thank you for joining us, no matter where you are here in this beautiful country. And speaking of us being a country, we are South Africa, and we need to actually know about the things that affect us as a country. Why? Because, my friend, at the end of the day, it is only those things that are able to move us forward. And as the countdown begins to the G20 Leaders Summit, hosted in Johannesburg later this month, the world's major economies are preparing to confront big questions around growth, around debt, and even the future of global cooperation. Now, this is why these important conversations need to be had, because this G20 is made up of 19 countries plus the European Union and African Union, and it represents over 80% of global GDP, meaning what's decided there shapes what happens everywhere else. So for South Africa, the stakes are very high, especially us as the host nation, rather, and this is our chance to influence global trade and financing for development and investment into Africa's green and digital transitions, because with so much change, so many things need to be decided. So this is why this morning we're joined by economist and business strategist Llewellyn Devereaux, who's been helping South Africans make sense of global economic shifts in plain language that we can all understand and all we can come together to have proper conversations around. So everyone, let's give him a feel-good welcome, please. Llewellyn, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm amazing.
Happy.
Thank
What day is
you.
it today? Is it?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes, and we choose to understand what's happening with the G20.
100%. So,
Yes.
100%.
And Llewellyn, you look like you're already at the G20, so I know you've got answers for
No,
me.
I just had to represent. You know. It's
Exactly.
let's make sure that we're doing the Lord's work.
Amen. Amen.
You know what I mean?
Hallelujah. And,
Exactly.
And it really is the Lord's work at the end of the day,
Yes.
because these are things that are going to be really informing what South Africa looks like in the
100%.
future, right? So I know that a lot of us are hearing, yes, G20 is happening, 22nd November. There's going to be a lot of traffic in Sandton and so many other things.
Don't be in Sandton.
Excuse me?
Don't be in Sandton.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. But this is why, Llewellyn, you know, I think that so many people are having conversations around that, but it's also important we have a conversation around what exactly is the G20.
Yeah.
Because people are just hearing about it in passing. How can you break it down for anybody who actually does want to understand what it is?
So I mean, it's the G20 is just a forum, like you said, of 19 countries, the EU and the AU coming together to kind of talk to world issues that are affecting the economies, as you mentioned. Like you said, the G20 is made up of the economies or leaders of economies that run 85% of the GDP in the world.
Yes.
2/3 of the population lives in the G20 countries, and 75% of the trade is done by the G20 countries. So there's a lot of conversation to be had. It happens annually. And it's the difference between that and the UN is that they're able to get to consensus and make decisions easier versus the UN who has 150. All the countries are there and everyone's saying no to this, yes to that.
Yes.
So it's just for people to it's a forum for people to come together, leaders come together to discuss the world issues that are pertinent to that specific time and period.
And there's many issues we have to discuss.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
There's too many issues right now. The world it's lit right now.
It really is.
It's quite lit right
It
now.
really is. And this is why it's always so important that we have a theme for this,
Yeah.
right? And the theme for this year is shared prosperity through resilience as well as reform. Can you talk to us about what exactly it is that really means and how, in fact, it will inform just the conversations happening there?
I mean, really, just based on what like how they're structuring it. I mean, looking at the main themes, the solidarity, equality, and sustainability, right? So that's how they're kind of putting that title together to say, okay, cool, like we're at a place in the world right now where there's so many things happening. There's trade wars happening right now in the world.
Yes.
They really want to address the debt crisis that's happening in the world right now, especially in Africa.
Yeah.
Because South Africa is hosting, which is the first African country to actually host the G20 ever.
Amazing.
There's a lot of conversations for us to be had that have never been had before because for the first time, well, the AU joined the G20 in 2023. So we're at the table right now. And I think it's an important thing for us to be at the table to talk about the things that we wanted to talk about, because before that, if you're not at the table, no one's going to be talking about or caring about what your interests. You know what I mean? So I think that's how the title is kind of the theme of how they put that together to say, guys, let's really have the conversations that we need to be having as developing nations, especially.
Yes, and I do know as well, Llewellyn, just in terms of us sitting down with you, we're here to learn, and I didn't even know that South Africa was the first African country to actually host the G20.
It's never been hosted in the country. There was something happening before with the ministers of finance in 2007. There was some crisis happening there that they had, but it wasn't full-on G20 like it is right now.
Oh my goodness, this is huge. And that's the thing, I don't think we all understand the magnitude of what's
This is like
happening.
World Cup again, once again.
That's
what
crazy.
this
It's
is.
the World Cup of like politics.
Yes, thought it is.
I love that. Okay, Llewellyn, I'm glad you're not going anywhere because we have a little bit of a part two with you. And Mzansi, we do always need to understand what it is that is not just happening in our country, but all across the world. I know some people are like, I'm not into politics. I don't care about the economy, Sana. It affects you. This is why we need to have these conversations. You got to make sure you stick around because part two is coming up where we delve a little bit more into what exactly we can hope for when it comes to the G20 and what our responsibility as the host country is. But right about now, you need to make sure you do not go anywhere because we got to head on over to Cape Teasy, Fo Sheezy. My gorgeous girls over there, are you guys still good? What's happening that side?
Oh, Zan, we are so good over here in Cape Town, just holding it down. And thank you for that conversation. Mzansi, part two will be coming your way soon. But for now, I think we got a plug for you.
Oh, yes, we do. Because we are heading into the festive season where family and friends gather around the table for a shared meal. Looking to add a little flair to your dining table? Well, Maxwell and Williams has you covered with daily Black November deals on everything from dinnerware to serveware and so much more. Take a look.
Every day brings something new to the table with Maxwell and Williams. This is where design meets artisanal beauty. The Umi Serveware collection brings a contemporary edge and organic warmth to your table. Each piece features a soft, reactive glaze and a handmade feel, perfect for effortless entertaining. Explore 5 ways to serve beautifully with 5 special deals, each consisting of 3 pieces or more. Prices start from 548 Rand to 1,265 Rand. These deals, they're amazing, Mzansi. Go to maxwellandwilliams.co.za and click on Black November deals for these offers. Complete your table piece by piece with Maxwell and Williams.
Oh, man, and doesn't Sanele just look so good? Good enough for us to jump in on those deals, right?
Flawless.
Beautiful. Now, for these deals and so much more, visit maxwellandwilliams.co.za. Of course, while stocks last, and then you can add a touch of timeless elegance to every single meal.
Smooth, creamy, country fresh.
Anyone for ice cream?
Whether it's lunch with the family, birthdays, fries, or just because, there's always more Country Fresh desserts to share. So get sharing because there's 5,000 Rand plus a Country Fresh hamper up for grabs every Thursday on The Expresso Show. To enter, share your Country Fresh dessert on The Expresso Show or Country Fresh social media pages. T's and C's apply.
Smooth, creamy, country fresh. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, that's exactly where you are right here on S3, and it is so good to be with you, Mzansi. And we're back with economist and business strategist Llewellyn Devro for part 2 of our G20 summit preview, because earlier on we looked at the global stakes and South Africa's role as host, right? But now we need to bring it home, because what could the outcomes mean for jobs, inflation, investment that's happening here in our country? And how can us as ordinary South Africans read between the lines of global diplomacy to see what's in it for us, right? But more than anything else, I'm also just like, friend, we need to start having these conversations. Which is why, Llewellyn, then I need to ask you, what exactly is it that is our responsibility as the host country, particularly when we talk about the opportunities that we possibly have in terms of being able to steer these conversations in the right way?
I think for us, because we're representing the continent, that's a very important thing for us to do, because I think the moment we get the continent correct, things start to change for us, So a lot of the conversations they want to have right now is, like, once again, it's really about debt restructuring, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the countries, whatever money that they earn in GDP, they have to service the debt that they have towards the IMF, the World Bank, which is your multi-development banking institutions in the world, right?
Yes.
And so it's really getting those conversations together to say, okay, guys, like, we are a continent, we are here, and this is what we need, this is what we're about, and just really having the conversation. Once again, you've got to be in the room, you know what I mean? And being at the table is very important. So it's really just steering the Africa conversation, making sure that we're having those conversations with the right people in the right rooms.
And I love
and
that
structuring the deals that need to be done right now.
Apologies. I love that you mentioned debt,
Yeah.
because I feel like, a lot of us don't actually take into account how important debt is. So can we then kind of speak about just, when we talk about it practically, with debt relief and even just getting into infrastructure funding, how could those things almost translate into what will really affect us as South Africans?
I mean, as South Africans, and I can speak to the continent as well, is that if we can borrow money at a lesser interest rate, life will be much easier for us. You look at Germany, like when they borrow, it's 0.8%. When it's America, it's 2.5%, but it's Africa, it's 9.8%.
Yeah.
So now imagine now having to refinance that, or not refinance, but pay back that debt from the GDP, whatever the fiscal is. Then from there, percentage of that must go to debt.
Yeah.
And so you're going to development, infrastructure, healthcare, education, whatever. So I mean, our GDP to debt ratio in SA is 77%.
That's
so
terrible.
It's quite high. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's really restructuring those deals and really making sure that we can actually focus on developing in Africa, because that's what we need to do. That's what we need to achieve in our continent. You know what I mean?
100%.
And help get our act together. That's really important for us to do.
And speaking of getting our act together, as the young generation, we talk about a glow up, every single time. Everyone's talking about how can I glow up here or there. How can we as South Africa, just putting it in very loose terms, glow up in terms of our repositioning, our economic repositioning even?
Well, firstly, it's really understanding and accepting that South Africa does have a very powerful soft power right now, right? So we have a very powerful brand.
Yeah.
We at I'll say the intersection between the global north and global south.
Yeah.
The global north economies mean the G7. Those guys are whatever they're doing, and then now the developing countries are coming into the game right now. You'll see that, for instance, the G7 countries, the contribution to global GDP is 29.9%, whereas the global south is 32.8.
Yes.
So now the game is kind of shifting. We have situations with Trump right now. There's wars, trade wars going on right now. But the thing is for us to accept that we are a powerful nation that has a voice at the table.
Come on.
And we have been shaking it around. We have been a bit messy lately. But you know what? That's what it is. That's what being a powerful soft power is. And I think we have to own that and really steer that. And that's really what we have that we can actually contribute to global peace, to having conversations that need to be had with the countries that aren't in the rooms.
That's so beautiful, especially because I remember how, 10, 15 years ago, South Africa, yes, we were still getting there, but we didn't have that soft power that you're talking about now. We were being led by everyone else. So the fact that we do have a seat at the table, it's so exciting.
It's very important.
Yes.
Being in the room is very important.
100%. But let's talk about the room and what promises are going to be made, because yes, we're going to be told nice things about debt relief and economic repositioning, and all of these different things are going to be said, in terms of what exactly it is that people want to do. But how can we genuinely be able to see that these promises are being stuck to? As a general public, what will be the indicators of the fact that, okay, yes, actually they're sticking to their promises?
Well, these kind of things, if you listen to words like this has been noted, or you know, the G20 is going to look into this, or there'll be those things, and nothing's going to happen. What you need to have is you need to have someone saying this person is going to do that, and by this time. So you have a clear person you have accountability, and you've got a deadline. So if they say by March we have to have done a report to show A, B, C, D, E, those are the kind of words you want to look for, versus just saying, okay, we've taken this into it. Because remember, next year this thing's moving to the US, and based on how things are between SA and USA right now, you can imagine that this administration, this kind that is in place, is going to literally probably destroy everything that's been put in place because the last 4 years have been Indonesia, India, and Brazil last year. These are all developing economies, but now USA is not coming to the G20, and we have to hand over to them at the end of the year. So it's going to be very touch and go to see exactly what happens. Because it's a power play between geopolitics right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what it is. But the main thing is accountability and deadline.
I love that.
Yeah, those are what you want to hear.
Llewellyn, as we wrap up very quickly, what is one headline that we should hope for as South Africa to see post the G20 that will allow us to know that, yes, we won in that room?
I mean, for me, it would be to say, okay, cool. Personally, it will just be for the African countries to have more conversations about what it's going to take for our economies to become like serious economies, and move ourselves away from being mineral dependent to other ways of obviously generating income as economies. I think for me, it's getting Africa its act together. That's what I would like to see. And if the world wants to help us, so be it. But I think we have to be self-reliant. I think that's what I want to see from this G20.
Incredible. Llewellyn, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
I'll see you at the G20.
No. Security clearance.
Not security clearance. It's true. It's true. And Mzansi, you heard it from Llewellyn. We said that you mustn't be in Sandton on the 22nd of November because it's going to be absolutely crazy with so many delegations coming from different parts of the world. But it's so exciting to find ourselves just in terms of where we are as a country, as you heard from Llewellyn, having that soft power. So a very big thank you to you, Llewellyn.
It's a pleasure.
We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you to you, Mzansi, for coming on through, because Llewellyn was, of course, giving us a real sense of what's at stake and what the G20 is really than just more than a photo op. It's where power, policy, and partnership meet. And South Africa's moment to really lead on the global stage, which I think is so exciting. And we're going to continue tracking the developments just for you and for me in terms of what is going to be happening when our world leaders do gather later this month right here in Johannesburg. Right about now, though, speaking of world leaders and the globe, let's take a look at what's happening all around the world in the news with the gorgeous Kuhle Adams.
Thank you so much for that enlightening conversation, Zanele. The time is now 7:01. It's time for us to get into the national news headlines. South Africa's citrus sector has delivered its strongest export season yet, packing over 200 million rand cartons for international markets, a 22% increase from last year, says Citrus Growers Association CEO Boitsoko Njamele. Favorable weather, improved logistics and new orchards contributed to the bumper season, highlighting the industry's potential to drive exports and job creation. Njamele warns that rising costs and trade barriers remain a concern, particularly a 30% US tariff, which could impact the 2026 season unless mutually beneficial trade deal is finalized urgently. Still with local news, Minister of Finance Enoch Godongwana yesterday delivered the 2025 medium-term budget policy statement in Parliament, announcing that the long-standing inflation target will be lowered to 3%, a landmark shift aimed at boosting growth by enabling lower interest rates. He stressed the need for fiscal discipline, noting that stronger-than-expected revenue collections and restrained spending are helping stabilize the debt-to-GDP ratio, signaling cautious optimism for the economy's turning point. Godongwana expressed confidence that a growing primary surplus will help government stabilize and eventually reduce debt service costs. On to international news. The International Atomic Energy Agency says it has not been able to verify Iran's near weapons-grade uranium stockpile since June, following strikes on nuclear sites, a lapse that has led to a loss of continuity of knowledge and heightened concerns over possible diversion of material to weapons programs. The agency's confidential report stresses the urgency of inspections and compliance as Iran defends its nuclear program as peaceful despite the alarming enrichment levels documented. Still with international news, 7 men have survived being lost at sea for 6 days after their dinghy capsized in the Mediterranean, with 42 people presumed dead. The survivors are from Sudan, Nigeria, Cameroon and Somalia. The UN said the rubber vessel capsized 6 hours after departing the coastal Libyan town of Zuwara. The deaths take the toll of the central Mediterranean route, past 1,000 this year. Libya remains one of the main departure points for migrants attempting the dangerous sea crossing to Europe. And finally, to put a smile on your face, here's a feel-good twist worthy of both belly rubs and baby talk. Scientists say that when you coo at your pooch, your brain isn't just being silly, it's responding as if it were an infant. A recent article on sci.org highlights research showing that small, cute dog traits trigger caregiving brain responses similar to those for human babies. The same brain regions associated with emotion, reward and bonding are activated in both cases. That means calling your Labrador my baby is science-approved a high five and possibly a treat from the brain itself. What a feel-good way to wrap up our 7 o'clock news headlines. Let's get into the world of sport with Carissa.
Thank you, beautiful Kuhle. Let's see what's happening in the sporting world. Out with your football news first, where Wolves have named Rob Edwards as their new head coach on a 3.5-year contract after parting ways with Vitor Pereira. Now, the 42-year-old leaves Middlesbrough, who sits second at the championship, to take over a Wolves side rooted to the bottom of the Premier League. Now, it marks Edwards' fourth spell at the club, having previously played and coached at Molyneux. Now, his first game in charge will be against Crystal Palace on November the 22nd. Onto your rugby news now, with Springboks Jan-Hendrik Wessels and Cameron Hanekom have signed new contracts with the Bulls, extending their stay until the end of 2028. Now, the pair, who both started their professional careers with the Pretoria side at the age of 18, are key to the Bulls' long-term plans. Now, Hanekom is currently recovering from injury, while Wessels has 9 test caps to his name. In your tennis highlights, Felix Auger-Aliassime kept his ATP Finals hopes alive with a gritty 4-7, 7-6, 9-7 in the tiebreaker 7-5 win over Ben Shelton in Turin that happened yesterday. Now, the Canadian fired 9 aces and overcame a slow start to claim just his second career victory at the season-ending event, boosting his semi-final chances. Closing out now with your sporting news, we head into football with Cameroon's World Cup, which the hopes have taken a hit with Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, as well as Andre Frank Zambo Aguesa, who rules out of Thursday's playoff against DR Congo in Rabat, while goalkeeper Andre Onana is also doubtful with an ankle injury. Now, the indomitable Lions are vying to reach Sunday's final and keep their World Cup dream alive. And we definitely will report back on that on Monday as it all unfolds. For now, though, that's where we leave your sports. Time to check in on your roads for the first time today.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, Mzansi, we want to get you through those roads safely. Let's start off in Gauteng, Pretoria East. There's a stationary truck on the N1 southbound at Atterbury Road. The left lane is closed over there, so you can expect a bit of slowing in the area. Please drive carefully and keep a safe following distance, won't you? Then in the mother city, Kells River, there are delays on the R300 northbound at the N1 inbound ramp. Traffic is building in that area, so please plan for extra travel time. But more than anything else, please do buckle up and make sure you arrive alive. We'll keep you up to date with that. But for now, let's get on into your weather. This morning, the South African Weather Service has issued multiple warnings for extremely high fire danger across western parts of the Northern Cape and northwestern areas of the Western Cape. Residents are urged to exercise caution as very hot and uncomfortable conditions are expected over the interior of the Namakwa district in the Northern Cape and the West Coast district of the Western Cape. Now, fire-prone areas are at heightened risks, and authorities advise avoiding open flames and reporting any fires, please, immediately to prevent rapid rapid spread. We'll tell you if there's anything else that does come through in terms of that. But for now, let's get on into my favorite part of the show. It is your beautiful sunrise view of the hour. And of course, this is where we ask you, please, what are you waking up to, Zanzi? And Diana Vadvala from Sun City Northwest, where it's going to be a crazy 34 degrees Celsius. You've blessed us, my love, with what literally looks like Sun City Sana. It's clear skies. It's greenery everywhere. It's the sun there that I can see just on the leaves as well. Absolutely stunning. It looks like absolute gorgeousness that has just been blessed to the rest of the country. And we appreciate you, Diana. And this is where, Zanzi, you come in, because we want to see what it is your side of life is looking like. Send it through on the WhatsApp line 063-036-9649. And of course, we're going to get to showcase the beauty that is on your side of Mzansi. Right about now, while you do that, let's show you what it is your temperatures are looking like this morning.
All right, 25 degrees in the mother city. We'll take it. You'll find all of us on a beach somewhere, just enjoying a life as if we are millionaires, right?
Yes, 100%. Now, if you want to be a millionaire, make sure to listen up. Every day, keep double pay day, okay? Play Daily Lotto for an estimated 450,000 Rand jackpot, and the new Daily Lotto Plus for an estimated 150,000 Rand jackpot this Thursday.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I hope it sounds good to you too. What are you waiting for, Mzansi? Buy your tickets now in store. Head to nationallottery.co.za. There is the mobile app. You can access cell phone banking or simply just dial *120 *7529 hash for USSD.
Now, all the details are on our Expresso social media pages, so go out there and check them out. Play Daily Lotto for an estimated 450,000 Rand jackpot, and the new Daily Lotto Plus for an estimated 150,000 Rand jackpot. Today, play right now.
Please do play right now. So I painted the picture of all of us on a beach somewhere.
Yes.
And I think the perfect soundtrack to being on a beach is Mikasa just saying good morning to the world out there. And we get to access this live and exclusive, of course, with Amazon with their summer sessions.
Now, my question to you, Carissa, is Cubano Sneaker Lento. Professor Isn't Joburg about to light up the Expresso stage ahead of the Metro FM heat wave? I'm pretty sure you do not want to miss out on all of that action. Kusazoba mnandi man apha. Ningayingi ndawo sodibana emva kwekhefu. See you after this.
Only you can make my day.
In this life, you gotta do things that make you scared.
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Mzansi. And listen, I don't know if you've heard, but the temperature in this country is a rising sun. And it's not just the summer sun, no. It is the one and only Metro FM heat wave. It is back like umqolo, bringing the fire to a city near you. It's the ultimate celebration of Mzansi's hottest music, biggest stars, and your favorite Metro FM DJs, all turning up the heat this season. They do it each and every year. And hey, it's big things. The flagship event kicks off on the 22nd of November in Emalahleni. And we're joined this morning by two powerhouses behind this huge movement. It is award-winning producer and musician Professor and Metro FM's very own programs manager, Sianda Fikelepi. Everyone, let's give him a feel-good welcome, please. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good, thanks, and you?
Amazing. Are you guys feeling hot because of the heat wave?
Yeah. It's already
Yeah,
started.
do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Professor, you know, I've got many questions for you over here, but we have to firstly say welcome back. Yep. Because you took a little bit of a break, but we're so glad that you're back. And this is why I have to ask you the pressing questions, which are, who is Jezebel, Professor? Who is Jezebel?
I mean, all I can say is you don't want to associate yourself with.
With Jezebel? So rather, I don't even know, ne?
Yes, please.
Perfect. Oh my goodness. Talk to us, Professor, because I feel like this is such an exciting time for you, especially in your career. You know, stepping back into the limelight. What was the decision behind it, and how are you feeling being here again?
Thanks to Metro for ukuthi banginike igig emnandi kanje.
Yes. Yes.
Unfortunately, I have a single out, the order. Doing very well.
Yes.
10th October.
Yes.
So I took a break. You know, music of South Africa evolved so much. I couldn't keep up with my piano, all these youngsters coming out. But now there's a new vibe, Nyana, 3 steps. So I think, yeah.
It's for you.
And
now you're bringing order. You know when they say order in the courts,
yeah,
it has a different meaning now because Professor has spoken. But Professor, this is why then I also need to ask you, how did you arrive at this new fusion? Because you mentioned 3-step. Yeah. How did you get to 3-step mixing with Ikom and really just getting to that point of being like, yes, this works together?
I had to revisit my album, Liakdala 2010 in University of Kalawa. So tulama elements are
yes.
It was not hard for me to at least fuse ngoba elements egqom 3-step 9 of deep house nyana, so my lyrics can jam well over, so kwaba easier, but with the help of a youngster Ulani, so from my hood eThekwini, so sayihlanganisa, I felt like now this is the one.
Yes. And when again, you've always known hits from just hearing them, Professor, because you're a natural hit maker. Exactly, and this is why Metro FM brought you on board. And Sianda, I mean, it is the festival of all festivals, Heatwave. Nati, just to tell us, in terms of what the vibe is going to be this year, because just like we said, you guys bring it every single year. How's it going to be different, Kolonyak?
Well, look, this year we're back in Durban, the party capital of the country.
The chrome capital even, yes.
So that is an addition to one of the dates, which is the 29th of December.
Yes.
In Durban. So we've infused quite a lot in terms of the sound as well.
Yeah.
Just to be responsive in terms of, the direction of the sound. So that's what we've done, because you'll see Maskandi coming in within the same festival.
I love that.
So there's quite a lot of infusion with Kwaito as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun. It's the party that never stops.
Come on. And of course, when you have the party that never stops, you need to have the party goers, but then you also need the party starters.
Of course.
Talk to us about, just how it is you guys really decided on who exactly you were going to choose for this. Because yes, there's Maskandi, but then which Maskandi artists and all of those different things. So even talking about when you're kicking it off on the 22nd, who are the people that you've entrusted to say, yes, you should be part of the lineup, and why did you choose them?
Look, as we see ourselves as trendsetters.
Come on.
So we always look at what is out there, what is trending, and what is relevant to the audience on air and also on the ground. So you will see that infusion of, for an example, in Durban, it's going to be obviously your Krom infused with Maskandi, and then there's 3 steps. Also, there's still Amapiano. So all those artists create one infused entertainment evening.
Yeah.
So from Mafikizolo. For an example, they're both in Durban and in East London as well on those two heat waves. Then you have Professor who will give you that old Kwaito element with the three-step element in Emalahleni. So we look at those infusions again, you know, in terms of how we rotate within the heat waves. And then the grand finale, which is Johannesburg at Emperor's Palace, where you'll have the bit of, well, almost everything that you can look out for. From old to new school at the grand finale at Emperor's Palace on the 20th of December. So that is the focus for the year.
That is so beautiful. And I love that you're taking into account everybody. There's something for everyone. It makes masala mnandi. Of course, led by the likes of our professor over here. And Professor, I have to ask you then, especially because, like we said, you stepped away from music for a little bit. You know, how has the inspiration sort of changed for you in terms of music and even the performances that you're going to be putting out there? You know, are we still going to be getting the Jezebel Professor with a little bit of a mix from what is happening now? Or is it mostly going to be what's happening now with just a little bit of back then?
Me, I don't play. Me, I visit my old stuff.
Yes.
When they come,
exactly.
Yeah, bring the old and the new, I fuse them together, and then the stage.
I love that. That is so beautiful. And Professor, what is your favorite part about getting to perform, especially on a stage like the Metro FM Heatwave?
Yeah, I'm excited how cool. You know, Metro FM has our back. Obviously, the radio, airplays and everything. So we have to follow even emoyen. And it feels good to perform, especially outside my city. Outside Joburg and Durban. So cool. So so.
I love that. Yeah. We all do. The whole country does. Not just them. Na Professor Sana Sonke Kaloku. But Sianda, where can we get tickets? Because we all want to be there. Please.
All right. Please follow our app, the Metro FM app. Just download it. There's ticket information on there. And then also for the various cities, you'll see that on the app. It's either Ticket Pro or CompuTicket, so just follow the tabs. Everything is contained on there. And then also at Metro FM SA on all our socials, you'll find all our ticketing information. And obviously, just keep listening to the station as well. Information is contained throughout the programming.
Beautiful. Well, guys, we will see you there at all of the heat waves. And, you know, Professor, if you're looking for a backup dancer, I've been known to backup dance very well. I know I just present, but I also, you know, okay. You know, when you sing Jezebel, I have a dance for it. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sianda. Thank you, Professor.
So much,
and Mzansi, thank you. Because you are the one who's going to be there having the time of your life. And honestly and truly, we're ready for the heat that the Metro FM Heatwave is bringing, baby. And more than anything else, you got to make sure you get your tickets. Because you can't go if you don't get your tickets. You know what I mean? You heard all of the details from Sianda, but we can't wait to see what it is that is going to be happening at the 2025 Metro FM Heatwave going all across the country. So you know what we're going to do? You know what? We're going to get Professor to give you just a smaller nyana taste of what you can expect when you do head on out to the heat wave for 2025. Right about now, my friend, well, he's going to go do a little bit of a sound check. All roads lead to Emalahleni on the 22nd of November, and make sure you're there. But right about now, all roads also lead to Cape TZ for Shizi. My babies, what's going on?
Oh, Joe Sizzle, my nizzle. All I'm saying is that the two of us won front row seats into the heat wave because it's looking hot out there.
Listen, I love the lineup.
Oh, come on. But from there to Cape Town, we also brought the sunshine, all right? And Amazon brought the vibes 100%. We love a good summer get-together. And at Amazon, they turned up the heat with a flawless seasonal celebration right here in the mother city.
Now, our very own Graham joined Jay Something and his wife, Coco, for a day of effortless hosting inspo, witnessing how Amazon truly has everything from A to Z, okay, to make your summer gatherings simple, stylish, and stress-free. Take a look.
Let's be honest, summer in South Africa is an absolute blessing. It's all about sunshine, about amazing food and connection. And I think Amazon, they get this. They are bringing everything together under one spectacular roof for the legendary Amazon Summer Session. It is back. We're going to celebrate everything we need from season from A to Z, whether it's the food, whether it's the fun, the flavor, or some amazing people. Let's go. Now, if you thought I was excited seeing everything come together so beautifully, Robert, I would imagine, would be over the moon. This is a great idea because often when we are shopping online, we can make the connections, we see the stuff we love, but we don't bring it into our own home space. This makes it land beautifully. How have you brought the online shopping experience of Amazon to life?
Our shoppers want great selection of products, great value for money, and just a great experience and being able to get it in on time. You know, we offer fast delivery. Order by 2 o'clock and you get it by 8 o'clock the same day.
Yeah.
And for only R2, I mean, that's an insane value for money. And I don't know, have you checked out the prices? The prices are pretty darn competitive. And our customers just love that.
Well, I'm one of the customers and I do just love that. Thank you so much.
This morning, I ordered something and it came right before I came to the event, and I really thought, okay, you know what? This brand really stands for its word. And yeah, I really think it was amazing, and I want everybody to experience that for themselves.
This is amazing. There is such an easy flow between tech, between taste, and yes, a lifestyle. It's almost like every little detail has been meticulously designed for South Africans and how we actually live, host, and celebrate the season.
Now look around, I think beach, I think summer, I think fun, cool day, cooking, and just having a good time with family.
It's not every day that you get taught to cook by one of South Africa's absolute favorite duos. I'm, of course, talking about Cooking with Coco and Jay. But I think it's time to find out what's on the menu. Jay, you beauty.
Welcome to my house.
I know, and a beautiful house that it is. What's cooking, my friend?
We've just come back from Portugal, and today we're making a few of Jay's family favorites. So we've got octopus, grilled octopus salad, and then we're doing sardines and the braai, which is like a Portuguese must-have. And then we bring it a little bit local. We're doing Cape Malay chicken and pork sausages in a delicious brioche bun.
You being born in South Africa, me being born in Portugal. I think South Africa is such a diverse country that you've got so many aspects of it. With Portugal, you're Portuguese and there's just that one thing, you know, so it's simpler. We've enjoyed both. Both sides give us an insight as to how we grew up.
Yeah, and also how similar we are. I mean, Jay's mom loves chicken feet.
Yes.
One of her favorite things is chicken feet, and Portuguese people eat tripe.
I thought Cooking with Coco and Jay was really amazing because I love cooking and I'm such a fan of Jay something. So I think the highlight for me was seeing their chemistry and them cooking together in the kitchen. That's something I'd love for my family, and I think it's beautiful seeing them mess around. It's beautiful, the banter that they throw around. So that was beautiful to see. The recipe as well for summer, it's great.
With so many amazing products, amazing brands, and ideas, inspiration all around us, I needed a guide, and Belina has very kindly offered to walk me through Made for Summer.
I'm really, really excited about the pool floaties and swimming. Obviously, it's summer, so that's going to be really, really great. I'm really excited about the camping. So obviously, we love camping. It's summertime. It's going to be a great time out there. Also, some kitchen appliances, you know. It's summer. It's a lovely time to cook. We get excited about cooking. Obviously, the gas braais as well as the charcoal braais as well.
I'm a purist, and I've always lent into the charcoal and wood. But after seeing what Jay and Coco can do in this space and having my eyes open to the amount of products that you guys are offering, I might be crossing over to the dark side.
My favorite thing is the Weber Genesis. It's completely changed my life. And then it's not just that, it's everything else that it comes with, whether it's the flat top, where we do pancakes outside, or the fish basket, where we're able to do the sardines or fish with such ease, or the pizza stone. Like, it's such a dope asset.
I absolutely love baking, and the Kenwood stand was my absolute fave. I really love that compact hand mixer. I think I need to get it ASAP.
When it comes to things that I want in my cart right now, I'm thinking appliances. I actually got introduced to a new microwave that has self-cleaning compartments, and I just thought that was really amazing.
There are thousands of items actually that are unique to Amazon only in South Africa. So, you know, I do encourage customers to shop around and look what's out. Yes, it is a treasure hunt. But for me, you know, I love kitchen stuff. I love cooking, and to get in the kitchen and all the little gadgets and the little things that make your life easier. I don't think I can pick a specific item or brand. There is just too much to choose from.
What a day. It's clear from kitchen to the braai and every sun-filled moment in between, Amazon has got us covered. You, me and Amazon, we are made for summer. So get ready to celebrate the new season with hashtag #MyAmazonSummerFinds and hashtag #AmazonSummerSession. Dive into their incredible offering and make sure you download the app or head over to amazon.co.za and start searching. And most importantly, enjoy connecting with your family and friends in magical spaces like this.
Didn't that look so good?
So much fun. And G looked oh so fly
Right?
in
With
the
the backdrop of the Mother City, I mean, it was all coming together. The combos were communicating. Listen, whether you are upgrading your kitchen or even transforming your outdoor nook or even leveling up your summer hosting game, Amazon has everything you need from A to Z to just make it happen with ease.
100%. Okwangoku kodwa singayaphunga nje kancinci xa sithathe it. We're going to take a quick break. We will see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3. Ukubana uyaqala usibona ngoku, you are just in time for something very special.
Absolutely. Now, South Africans are full of spark, and Build It has been fueling that magic for over 40 years, from turning dreams into driveways and ideas into thriving businesses. Now, they've been helping plans take shape, and possibilities just come to life.
Now, to celebrate 4 incredible decades, Build It is giving back in a big way. You, yes, you could be one of 14 lucky winners to drive away in a brand new Hyundai Grand i10. That is massive. Imagine hitting the road in your very own car, all because you stocked up at Build It for your next project. Carissa, how massive is this?
That's huge. And you know what? To stock up at Build It is really easy. I mean, you go down there with your trolley. It's one thing after the other after the other. You get to the till, you said, okay, now I'm officially entered into a great competition. So here's the question that we had for you, Mzansi. If you won that brand new Hyundai Grand i10, what would your first road trip be? A victory drive to your next big project, or even a road trip to see family? I think that would be top of my list. Or just a joyride around the block with your playlist pumping. So let's see what you had to say across our socials at Expresso Show. And a couple of great comments have come through.
Yes, starting off with Martha, hashtag Expresso Show, a road trip to Durban, Princess Grant.
Nice, Martha. Can we join in is the question. Let's see who else we have here. Elizna saying just a very long road trip, but we'll go to Cape Town and stop on every single town. That's the thing, the dorpies are along the way.
Yes.
Or the pad styles. Oh.
She needs to let us know from where. Where are you, girl? And then the next one is from Utwenga. Uti Utwenga, I would drive all night long and see some parts of South Africa.
Beautiful. Let's see our final comment coming through from Boipelo, who says, Mpumalanga. Thank you so much, Boipelo, for getting in touch. I think all of the above would be on my list, but one thing I'm craving is a road trip to the Eastern Cape.
Why the Eastern Cape specifically?
I just think going along the coast and the landscape is going to be absolutely incredible. I've heard some great things coming from Ryle and also all of the camera guys here in studio that the Eastern Cape is the place to be.
I have to agree, especially from Cape Town, right? The garden route, and then you drive into Tsitsikamma.
You get it.
It's lush, it's green, the landscapes are just picturesque. I agree with you, girl.
Chef's kiss all around. Well, that is our answers, but remember that you still stand the chance to win one of 14 brand new Hyundai Grand i10s. Simply spend 500 Rand or more at any participating Build It store, scan that QR code in store to enter via WhatsApp, or use the USSD code to access all the winnings. Now, for more details, head to buildit.co.za or go ahead and follow at BuildItSA on Facebook and at BuildIt_YesWeCan on Instagram, because when it comes to building your dreams, yes, you can. Now, that competition ends on the 31st of December. Of course, T's and C's apply.
And you know what else we can do right now?
Tell me right now.
It is dance to the iconic Professor Zanele. I'm pretty sure you're on standby and you can't wait to hit the vosho, ne?
Yes.
Why better? Better is harder. It takes more effort. Better is what you leave behind.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm already dancing, and he hasn't even performed, okay? Because he is an absolute legend. And also, I'm going to hit the voice on it, but if you don't see it, it's just because the camera didn't catch me, okay? In any case, right about now, we gotta make some noise for the king. He is back on the scene, back like he never left. It is the hit maker. I am talking about none other than Professor with his brand new song, Order.
inkululeko sikuve kahle shisele nyama sidle ngenkululeko uza December uza Ndukuzo phansi nomereko babuya abazali siphansi komhlani nembeleko kamina kawena it's time to give nigga yabona manje December ikhala wena borompita efuna wena manphina yewena manje uzostina kasheshula like Jonina awuzonke izinto zibiko nonina daily order
I'm tired after my half voshos. I know they went fast, but you know, there's a lot going on. In any case, Professor's still here and we're so excited, celebrating an icon and somebody who's going to be closing out the show today. Because, baby, it's 5 to the weekend. Say fiki late, Lesha. Come on. Right about now, though, I need you to get ready because we're going to be getting into the Buco House range. And friend, trust me, they've got everything you need for your home and more. But also, on top of that, we've got some mini Malva truffle puddings that are coming your way with vanilla ice cream. And it is a recipe you want. We're going to take a short break. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're right here on Expresso on S3. And right now we'll touch base with My Design Rules Season 2. Now, it's already serving big ideas and also bold color and, of course, beautiful transformations. And the team behind a lot of that magic, well, of course, it's Buco. And today we're diving into the Buco House Brands range, designed for real South African homes, real projects, and real results at the end of the day. And here to take us through it all, we've got Brandon Barnes, Product Specialist at Buco. Brandon, welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. I've always wanted to sit on the couch.
Oh, and here we are.
So happy to be here.
Sit back, relax, and really get comfortable. Now, you are a product specialist at Buco. Can you tell us more about what your role involves and how you've been a part of developing the house brands?
Well, I think if you ask my fellow product specialists and I at Buco, it's easier to describe what we don't do because we do it all, you know. But jokes aside, I think our main function lies in the procurement department. So all of the lovely stuff that you see on shelf for Buco, all those lovely products that are in store, it originates from our desk. And we're responsible for setting up the strategies when it comes to those products, buying those products, buying them at the correct price, getting them to the shelf at the right price for the customer. And I think our job is really around customer centricity. We buy those products because we understand what the customer wants, right? And that's really where the inception of the house brands came about. It was customers leading us down a road saying, this is what we need, and can you guys help us? And that's really the inception of the house.
I love that. On behalf of the people, can I just say thank you, Brandon, to you and your team. You guys are doing a phenomenal job. Now, you've spoken about the inspiration as to why you got started, but can you give us an idea about what is included when it comes to Buco's house brand?
Well, the house brand started off really small. We started off with a couple of paintbrushes. People asking us to make a couple of specialized brushes for them. And it evolved as we were listening to the customers, and it just kept evolving into more and more products. We've expanded now into plenty of paint ranges. We've expanded into doors and ironmongery, lock sets. We've expanded into screws for timber cities. And so it's just grown and grown and grown, and really all because of the clientele. We didn't set out for it to grow that bigly, but it really did. And just because the clients kept asking, can you do this for us? And Buco's motto is, let's build together.
Truly, let's build together. For all your household needs, Buco has you covered. I want to dive into the signature paint line. How do you believe it stands out from anything else that exists within the market?
So here's where I get extremely excited. So help me contain this, right? But Signature is such a special brand because Signature wasn't designed in a boardroom. Signature wasn't designed on a factory floor. Signature was a year and a half of intense exercise and surveys with the South African market to tell us what they want. Really, the brand set out as something completely different. And as we got the feedback from the South African market, we changed and adapted the brand. We surveyed over 900 people just to know what the bucket should look like.
Wow.
We know what every squiggle, line, font and word means on that bucket. And it really was knitted together by the South African public. So all we really want to say is thank you, because it's your brand. We just put it together for you. We just had the privilege of working with the South African communities on putting this together. And we can talk about the quality, we can talk about the price, we can talk about the guarantees, but the most important part is there's certain things that bring South Africans together, right? And really that's around good food, good sport, and hopefully signature paint.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love the fact that you're so customer-centric. So, Brandon, I want you to imagine for a moment that somebody right now out in Mzansi is sitting wanting to tackle a project. I'm wondering how the house brands sort of work together from prep to the finish point to make sure that they actually tick it off the box and say, I have done that. I have built this.
Fantastic. I'm gonna take Signature as an example. Signature is so complete, and it works as a complete system for anybody. We start off with basic primers to get those walls in shape. We have top coats in many various colors and different textures and so forth to make the walls just look fantastic. It looks attractive and beautiful because paint is the makeup of the wall, really. And then we go on into trimmings where we have enamels that we can use for those trimmings. We have something called storm-proof roof paint, and that's really a tough weather-resisting product. And so we go on and on and on. So we have got from A to Z really within the house brands, and not only within the house brands. My advice would be visit a Buco store. You'll be amazed what you find in there. And our promise always to our customers is, if you don't find it in store, we'll find it for you.
Oh, I love that. It's the attention to detail for me. Before we let you go, we want to find out about the competition that Buco is running for its shoppers. Tell us how our viewers can be a part of it and what do they stand a chance of winning?
It's an absolutely fantastic competition. And you just have to watch My Design Rules Season 2. Go to buco.co.za, follow some prompts there. There will be a number. call that number or put it into your phone, follow the prompts, and you could win a weekend away for 2 people, all expenses paid.
Ooh.
So flights, accommodation, drinks and food, transfers, the whole works. You also then get to be on the season finale of My Design Rules.
Come on.
And just to put it a little bit over the top, a 20,000 Rand Buco shopping voucher.
Wow, you
love
spoil
that.
us. Oh, Brandon, you spoil us, man. Thank you so much for honestly just being so passionate about what you do. It is felt and definitely appreciated. Now, of course, we have to get into something for you. It's amazing to see how the Buco House Brands range really, really supports every step of a project from prep to the final finishing touches.
Oh yes, and if today's chat has sparkled a little inspiration at home, this is your moment. You could win with Buco this season. Simply keep watching My Design Rules Season 2. Follow the entry details and you could walk away with Buco vouchers to kickstart your own transformation with some DIY starter goodies. So whether you are refreshing a room or planning something bold, remember to use the hashtag #BeginWithBuco.
From building our homes to building in the kitchen, honey. The Country Fresh creativity just keeps coming and we are absolutely loving it because you, our viewers, have been whipping up some truly irresistible desserts. And today we're revealing another winning creation that's stolen our hearts and our taste buds. And of course, we had to bring our queen, our food content creator, Keshri Chandria, who's here back in the kitchen to take the winning recipe and give it her own signature Country Fresh twist. Because there's always more to Country Fresh desserts, my friend. And of course, they're always about sharing. So everybody, let's give her a feel-good welcome again. It's Keshri. Hello, my gorgeous.
How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. My Keshri, this time around, right? I know we normally end off with it. I want us to start with it.
Okay.
Our Country Fresh song.
Okay.
Can we do it?
Sure.
Okay, on 3.
We're setting the tone.
Yes, you see what I'm saying? Here we go. On 3, 2, 1.
Smooth, creamy, country fresh.
Here we go. And my Keshri, I know that there are some incredible people who have been sending in recipes. Have you been proud of what you've been seeing?
There's so many. I love the creativity and the way everybody's used the Country Fresh in their desserts.
Yes.
There's so much versatility. I love it.
I love it. And this is why today we need to reveal our winner for the week, right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Everybody, our winner is none other than... Gresham Madan! Yeah! Beautiful! And why did we feel like Gresham deserved to win, my gorgeous?
I love the way he used the ice cream in his dessert. It wasn't just a topping. They used it while they were making the malva pudding, which is very creative.
Yeah.
And the flavors just work so well together.
I love it. So it's a malva pudding truffle.
So it's a malva pudding, but we have now added our Country Fresh twist on it. And we have made it into mini malva pudding trifles.
That is so cute.
Perfect for the festive season.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And especially for people who don't like the traditional trifle.
Yes.
I think that this seems like the perfect fix, actually.
Yeah, it's your normal trifle with a little bit of a glow up, I think.
Let's get right into it, my gorgeous.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on.
So what we're doing is we're making our malva pudding. It is a simple recipe, a South African classic.
Yes.
Everybody has a malva pudding recipe that they love. So this one is ours.
Yes.
So all we're going to do is this is going to go into a prepared casserole and we're going to pop it in the oven for 50 minutes.
For 50 minutes?
50 minutes at
Okay.
175 degrees.
Love that.
Yeah, so that is what we're going to do with that one.
And tell me, Keshri, is this easy enough to make for anyone? Because I'm
Anybody.
terrible in the kitchen. So...
No, so this is one of those quick and easy desserts.
Love
it comes
that.
together really quickly. The only thing you got to have is a little bit of patience while it's sitting in the fridge.
Okay.
But otherwise, it is one of the easiest desserts to make.
I love that.
So once we've got this and we pop it into our oven, then we're going to start with our layering.
Yes.
So we're gonna
Can I help you?
Yes, please.
No, I'm not the most trustworthy person, but I can...
So we've got our delicious malva pudding.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
And now...
And this looks easy enough.
Yes. And all you're going to do is pour some custard over.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
I can pour.
Yes.
I'm good at pouring, actually. Here we go. Okay, we're putting in a little bit. Can I put as much as I want? Is that enough?
Yes, I think that's more than. And then we can pop it in there.
Amazing. Ooh, I'm a sous chef today. I love this for me.
It suits you very well.
Thank you, babe. It suits me very well. Oh, darling. darling. I see what you did there. But talk to me about why Country Fresh is the perfect go-to for our beautiful trifle over here, my love.
So firstly, the vanilla flavor, come on, a classic flavor. Malva pudding, you've got your vanilla, you've got your malva pudding, it works so well.
Yes.
And secondly, it's so easy to use Country Fresh, the versatility. Whether you're scooping, whether you're layering, whether you're blending, it just comes together so easily.
I love
So we are using Country Fresh vanilla flavored ice cream today. That is our flavor of choice, but you can use any flavor you like. You can use the blueberry cheesecake flavored ice cream or the chopped caramel. All of them work very well.
I love that.
And then all you're going to do is add a layer of ice cream, and then we are done.
Really? So I don't need to like leave it anywhere. I don't need to do anything else.
So all you do is eat it immediately. That's the good part about it. So you have to have a little bit of patience while it's in the oven, but once we begin the layering, we're good.
Beautiful.
And then,
shall we have a little bit of a taste? I'm so excited. Oh my word! I haven't had trifle all year because trifle is for for festive season.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Here we go.
Yes.
I love this. And I do want to say, can we finish this one off quickly, very quickly? Because I feel like that one, because this one it's a little bit, it's been sitting here for a little bit. Let's have a little bit of a scoop from that side, shall we?
Okay.
And we can even use my spoon that I used over there. And talk to me, when we spoke about vanilla, you did say that we can either use a blueberry or the
chopped caramel.
Yes.
Yes.
Talk to me. What about the others? Can I also use those ones?
You can also use the lemon cream. It works very, very well.
Yes.
And there's also the vanilla choc, which is your vanilla ice cream with a little bit of chocolate sauce on it, and it works well. So whatever your flavor is, you can use it. Remember, there's a flavor for every mood and moment.
I love that.
Fresh.
I love that. Okay, how did I do? It's
very, very
a bit messy, but you know what? I think I tried. Okay, shall I give you one as well, my Keshri?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Am I scooping these too big?
It never hurts to have a little bit extra ice cream.
Do you know what I
right?
mean?
You know, I'm always
Especially
ready
Country
for
Fresh.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Okay. I love this. Okay, now we can have a taste.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Let's get our spoons. Okay. I know you're jealous, Expresso family. I'm sorry. But the nice thing is you can make one yourself. So go get yourself some Country Fresh and then some Malva pudding. Then you can make Gresham's lovely, lovely recipe. And actually, maybe this will inspire you for your own recipe.
Yeah, true. You have to get a little bit of everything.
Yes, I did. I've got it.
Okay.
Okay, got my vanilla ice cream on top as well.
Time to taste.
Time to taste. Cheers.
Isn't this one of the desserts that just always hit the spot?
Yes.
For me?
It tastes like Christmas. It tastes like love. Oh my goodness. Keshri, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
This was absolutely delicious. I love it. And listen, Mzansi, your time has come, okay? Gresham has opened the life gates yet again for you to hopefully be a winner. So let me give you all of the details, because what is waiting for you? Well, my friend, it is your opportunity to win 5,000 Rand plus a smooth, creamy Country Fresh hamper. And this is what we want for you, but you need to make sure that you enter. So let me give you all of the details. All you have to do is simply buy any Country Fresh tub and then create your dessert. It could be absolutely anything. And of course, you can see from this beautiful trifle to, I don't know, maybe a little bit of something with brownies or whatever it may be. It is anything that your palate is wanting. And then you add in that Country Fresh twist. And then, my friend, you need to make sure that you share a picture or a video of that recipe of yours with hashtag Country Fresh Desserts. Then you remember to tag Expresso, us, as well as our Country Fresh family, and include your recipe in the caption. And just like that, you could be the winner of 5,000 Rand and a beautiful hamper. And we can't wait for you to win it, but you can't win unless you enter. The competition closes on the 21st of November. T's and C's do apply. You can find them on expressoshow.com. However, I definitely feel like, friend, this is for you. Do you know what I mean? This, just like this over here, this dessert is for me. Shall we do our song one more time?
Of course.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Smooth, creamy, country fresh.
That's exactly what it is. All the best, Mzansi. I'm sending you all of the goodness. And also, you got to make sure that you stick around, because we're still right here on our Feel Good Breakfast show. We got great things on the way. We're going to be jumping on into them in a little bit. However, here is how you can enter, and let's get into it together, all in the name of continuing right here on Expresso.
Summer's heating up, and so are the prizes with Plascon's Win All Summer Competition. Stand to win the ultimate holiday to the Maldives with 200,000 Rand, plus loads of weekly and monthly prizes. From shopping vouchers, JBL speakers, cash prizes, and unforgettable getaways to either Dubai, Zanzibar, Cape Town, or Vic Falls. To enter, simply spend R1,000 or more on any Plascon products and choose one of 4 easy ways to submit your entry. Competition closes 28 February. T's and C's apply. Win all summer with Plascon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show. This is Expresso. We are about to step into the final hour the right way with our national news headlines. Police have increased patrols along the N1 and Beitbridge border post in Limpopo ahead of the festive season. Acting Provincial Commissioner Jan Skeppers says the operation, in partnership with the Border Management Agency and local communities, aims to curb cross-border crime. Between April 2024 and March 2025, officers recovered 174 stolen or hijacked vehicles and arrested 176 suspects, 40 of whom attempted to cross with fraudulent documents. Authorities say ongoing vigilance is key to dismantling organized vehicle smuggling syndicates. Still with local news, South Africa's citrus sector has delivered its strongest export season yet, packing over 200 million rand cartons for international markets, a 22% increase from last year, says Citrus Growers Association CEO Boitshoko Njabele. Favorable weather, improved logistics and new orchids contributed to the bumper season, highlighting the industry's potential to drive exports and job creation. Njabele warns that rising costs and trade barriers remain a concern, particularly a 30% U.S. tariff, which could impact the 2026 season unless a mutually beneficial trade deal is finalized urgently. We move to international headlines. At least 6 people have died and 22 others injured, including 5 in critical condition during a crowd crush at a military recruitment event at Al Wak Stadium in Accra, Ghana. The incident, described by the armed forces as tragic, was caused by an unexpected surge of applicants breaching security protocols and rushing the gates ahead of the event's start. Thousands had turned up hoping to join the military amid Ghana's 32% youth unemployment rate, with the application deadline extended to accommodate those facing difficulties in the process. The International Atomic Energy Energy Agency says it has not been able to verify Iran's near-weapons-grade uranium stockpile since June following strikes on nuclear sites, a lapse that has led to a loss of continuity of knowledge and heightened concerns over possible diversion of material to weapons programs. The agency's confidential report stresses the urgency of inspections and compliance as Iran defends its nuclear program as peaceful despite the alarming enrichment levels documented. And finally, global singing powerhouse Adele is stepping into a dazzling new spotlight with a film debut in Cry to Heaven, directed, produced and written by style icon turned filmmaker Tom Ford. She'll star alongside Colin Firth, Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Tandiwe Newton and adolescence's breakout star Owen Cooper in the sumptuous 18th century Venice drama adapted from Anne Rice's novel. The story follows two castrati opera singers whose lives intertwine amid fame and sacrifice. For Adele, it's a creative leap after years dominating global music charts, and with her star power and Ford's cinematic flair, this inspired pairing promises a captivating mix of glamour, emotion and artistry, a sure recipe for pure success. This is how we wrap up your news headlines for this Thursday. Let's have a final look at the sport headlines.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Kay. Let's see your sporting highlights for the final time this morning, starting out with your footy news, where Wolves have named Rob Edwards as their new head coach on a 3.5-year contract. That's after parting ways with Vitor Pereira. Now, the 42-year-old leaves Middlesbrough, who sits second in the championship, now to take over a Wolves side rooted to the bottom of the Premier League. It marks Edwards' fourth spell at the club, having previously played and coached at Molyneux. Now, his first game in charge will be against Crystal Palace, and that all goes down on the 22nd of November. Moving over to Raga, where Springboks Jan-Hendrik Wessels and Cameron Hanekom have signed new contracts with the Bulls, extending their stay until the end of 2028. Now, the pair, who both started their professional careers with the Pretoria side at the age of 18, are key to the Bulls' long-term plans. Now, Hanekom is currently recovering from injury, while Wessels has 9 test caps to his name. In your tennis highlights, Felix Auger-Aliassime kept his ATP final hopes alive with a gritty 4-6, 7-9, 9-7 in the tiebreaker, 7-5 win over Ben Shelton in Turin, and it all went down on a Wednesday yesterday. Now, the Canadian fired 9 aces and overcame a slow start to claim just his second career victory at his season-ending event, boosting his semi-final chances. And closing off now with some football news, where Cameroon's World Cup hopes have taken a hit with Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting, as well as Andre Frank Zamboanguissa, who ruled out of Thursday's playoff against DR Congo in Rabat, while goalkeeper Andre Onana is also doubtful with an ankle injury. Now, the indomitable Lions are vying to reach Sunday's final and keep their World Cup dream alive. Well, we're definitely crossing fingers and praying to all the sporting gods out there, but we'll keep you updated on the sports again tomorrow. For now, though, a final look at your roads to see what's happening.
Let's take a look at your traffic right about now, everybody. And it looks like things are quite hectic. At the moment in Johannesburg and Gauteng, an accident has occurred on the N1 northbound at Golden Highway. The left shoulder is closed, so do proceed with caution when using the affected route, please. Then over in the mother city in Bellville, there's been an accident on the N1 inbound after Old Oak Road. All lanes are open. However, it does look like there are significant delays that are being experienced on that side. Then still in the mother city on Kells River, there's traffic that's heavily congested on the R300 northbound at Van Riebeek with the back of the queue at Stellenbosch Arterial. Motorists are urged to please make sure that you try and use alternative routes when it comes to there, but we will keep you up to date with anything else that does come through. For now, though, let's take a look at your weather. The South African Weather Service has issued multiple warnings this morning, and it's for extremely high fire danger across western parts of the Northern Cape and northwestern areas of the Western Cape. Residents are urged to exercise caution as very hot and uncomfortable conditions are expected over the interior of the Namaqua district in the Northern Cape and the West Coast district of the Western Cape. Fire-prone areas are also at heightened risk, and authorities advise avoiding open flames and please reporting any fires immediately to prevent rapid widespread. And when we talk about that, we always ask you to please make sure that you are cautious, my friend, because anything can happen anytime, especially when it comes to temperatures that are that high. Right now, though, the heat that is on the WhatsApp line. Oh my goodness. We asked you for your sunrise view, and Alison Higgs from Peter Maritzburg, where it's going to be 26 degrees Celsius. Alison, my darling, you have done the Lord's work. This is absolutely stunning. I love it. I feel like this is almost a little bit of sneak peek of what happens right before the sun comes out. And it's gorgeous because the sun is literally over there in the background, but it's doing everything it needs to do in terms of the colors in the sky, along with all of the greenery that we see. We appreciate it, especially us who are from the concrete jungle. So a huge shout out to you, Alison, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am, Zanzi. Right now, though, we do need to make sure that you know exactly how to dress as you step out into your day. Here is what we call your temperatures.
All right, Mzansi, final hour, just you and us, baby, all the way through till 9 o'clock this morning. And right now, I'm feeling like I could do with some money in these pockets. Yes. I don't know. Do you have anything for me?
I do, actually. Every day, get double pay day, Carissa. Play Daily Lotto for an estimated 450,000 Rand jackpot and the new Daily Lotto Plus for an estimated 150,000 Rand jackpot this Thursday.
That's what I'm talking about, Kutle. Thank you. So what are you waiting for, Mzansi? Buy your tickets now in store. Many ways to get your hands on some tickets. nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply just dial *120 *7529 hash to access your USSD.
Kuningi nje na full post, so make sure to catch all the details. They are on our Expresso social media pages, so go check them out, okay? Play Daily Lotto for an estimated 450,000 Rand jackpot and the new Daily Lotto Plus for an estimated 150,000 Rand jackpot today. Play now.
I'm just saying that it's coming at a good time. Festive season is knocking. It is here. And I'm hoping that you're answering with a smile on your face saying, Christmas, let's go. If you are looking for inspiration, we're going to take you through all of that when it comes to the Woolworths Christmas display in stores. It is a science putting this together, and we'll find out exactly the calculations that go into it.
Oh, yes. And also we have Shashi Naidu, who's going to also take us through that journey. All of this magic and so much more straight after this.
You gotta do things that make you scared.
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, of course, we're feeling good. We're hanging out with you, Mzansi. And how can you not feel good as well when you've got an icon in the house? Because, my friend, you know that Selene only ever deals with the best. So, yes, it's with the luggage, but it's also with the people who come through and let us in on how exactly Selene does make our lives that much better. Because when it comes to travel style and savvy, those are the ultimate power couple, different ways in which those characteristics allow our lives to be a little bit better. And no one embodies that balance quite like entrepreneur and media personality Sashi Naidu. She is the queen and somebody who truly takes traveling all the way to the top, because she's here to tell us all about her recent adventures and introduce us to new friends, the Selene Destiny range, a luxurious collection that's redefining smart, safe, and sophisticated travel. And that is exactly what we want for you. And everyone, we need to give her a feel-good welcome, because like I said, she's an icon. It's Sashi Naidu. My Sashi, how are you?
Hello, my darling. It's good to be here.
It's so good to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Sashi, belated happy birthday.
Thank you, my angel.
Oh,
Thank
how
you.
was it? Because, I mean, you were busy living it up in Dubai, darling.
I was very blessed this year. It was a great vacation. Look, I'm a resident, as you know, of Dubai, so I have to pop in every 6 months just to maintain the residency.
Love
and this
that.
is 6 months gap was directly coinciding with my birthday. So I'm like, yes, I get to go and party it up in Dubai. So it was lots and lots of fun.
Yes.
We've traveled together, so you know I'm a foodie.
Yes.
I just love Dubai. They've got the best food. It was beautiful weather. It was amazing. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
I love that for you. And I mean, when we talk about you and traveling, though, you guys are in the same WhatsApp group, okay? You're always up and about, going to another country. So I feel like you've also gotten to experience what it means when your luggage either fails you or you just have a travel disaster.
Yes.
Girl, talk to us. What has happened? What has gone down in Sashi's travel
Okay, let's talk
diaries?
about luggage travel disasters. I don't think this is exclusive to me, because everyone has had something stolen from their bag.
Oh, my
and I don't know if you've seen these TikTok videos. It's as easy as like putting a pin in the zip. And I actually was telling you about that. You didn't know about this, where you can just put a pin in and open the zip. So this is got the TSA lockage system. So, and it's also the zip is called a safe T zip, because it's a double-sided thing. So no one can put their pin in there and steal anything.
Yes.
I've been on a flight where I was stupidly put my entire jewelry bag in the bag and all my jewelry was stolen.
No
way. Yes, that is not going to happen with the Selene luggage.
Yeah.
Also, it's got the adjustable front where it expands. So you can add up to 20% luggage. Because I don't know about you, but I always feel like I'm coming back with a lot more luggage.
Yes, 100%.
At the end of the bag, even if I haven't bought anything. I don't know why, it just seems like there's more luggage.
It's because your subconscious makes you go buy things, my babes. That's what happens, okay?
So this expands by 20%, which helps a lot.
Love that.
And I love that inside they've got the storage compartments, but one of the storage compartments is completely waterproof. So you can put your technology in there, you can put your accessories in there, because we've all had a shampoo explosion in the bag, right?
Of course, or some sort of moisturizer.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
And what I love about this luggage, it's the only luggage on the market that's got a 10-year guarantee.
What?
So they put their money where their luggage is.
Are you serious?
Yes,
That is
yes.
amazing.
That is amazing.
It's
That is
because
amazing.
at the airport, they're always throwing our bags like they're balls or something. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely.
I love that. Yeah. And I also know that, you know, for you, this honestly is a brand that you don't just trust, it's one that you use.
Yes.
So you're up to date, you know what's going on. And what exactly have you brought us here today?
So this is the Destiny set. This is my luggage set, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
This is my favorite, right? So aside from it having the durability and of a hard shell bag, it's also got the beautiful fabric, which of course is also waterproof. So you get to have that. And then obviously, can I do a little demo?
Yeah, please demo for us, darling.
Okay, so it's got the 4 wheels instead of 2, so it can maneuver this is over carpet, so it's like the most easy to maneuver. And obviously, we need to pack as much as we can inside the bag, so the bag needs to be lightweight. This is
You're literally holding it with
like you can hold it with 1 finger.
Oh,
It's the most lightweight bag.
Love
so, and I
that.
also love this one as your carry-on. It's got all the different. They're just so clever at Selene, man.
Yes.
So when you're going in, and you know, people, you've got to unpack your laptop. This has got the clever folding thing here, and again, they've all got the TSA locking system here, which is so easy. So you don't have those portable locks. All of the Selene luggage has that. So, and obviously,
oh my goodness. Okay, wait, I
adjustable
actually
handle.
want to try and carry it because it looks so light.
It's super light.
So light. Right.
And it also has the EVA foam front panel.
Yes.
Which gives it the durability of a hard shell, but it's actually a beautiful fabric bag, so you're not going to have those scuff marks. So it'll look the same in 5 years, in 10 years.
I love that. And I'm literally now sitting here, I'm not even joking.
You're going to go shopping?
I genuinely am going to go shopping. Especially, you got me with that front panel for
your laptop.
It's always in my bag and it's breaking my straps now, so I'm tired. You know what I mean? I literally need a fix. That is incredible. And I mean, of course, on top of all of that, my Sashi, you know, what is also the thing that you feel like really makes all of this one of the easiest ways to travel?
I just think, as I said, like when you're going, and also it's very unique, right?
Yes.
So mine is in a beautiful matte shade of color. So when I go, I know exactly whose luggage is who.
Yes.
So it really stands out. And just
Love
aside
that.
from the lightweight, the durability, everything I've said. And now with the Black Friday specials, girl, that's when you should be going.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh no, yeah, that one has my heart as well as that big one.
Yes.
I need them, especially that 20%.
We have the same taste.
Exactly, you and me, my Sashi. And of course, Sashi, we also know that it's so easy to just get on the website and order, right?
Yes.
I love that. So essentially, we go to the beautiful, beautiful website that they have, seliniluggage.co.za, right? And there it is. It's popped up right on the screen.
And they've also got Polo. Polo's part of their brand. Yes.
Very nice. I love that. And one thing I also love about Selini is the fact that the brand has got so many different bags for so many different palettes and tastes and everything. Because like you say, we're all different people, right? You and I have the same taste, but for someone else it might be a little bit different, yeah? But this is the thing, and this is where we're able to just order and it gets delivered, right? This is beautiful. My Sash Bash, I'm so glad that you came through just
Thank
to
you for having
enlighten
me.
us. Thank you for coming through. And I'm so excited about the fact that, you know, from Selini to Polo to everything else in between, there's something that is not just for anyone, but it's a little bit of elegance that gets added to your travels.
Absolutely.
Where are you going next, darling?
Hopefully somewhere with you, if you ever decide to take a break, the hardest working woman I know. So can we plan a vacation together?
Please.
Because I loved our last one so much. So I'm waiting on you.
Okay, perfect. I'm thinking Brazil.
Well, yeah, I'm doing Indonesia in December with my mom. So,
Okay. We'll chat. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, my
Thank
Sashi,
you.
our travel queen. And Mzansi, listen, whether you're planning your next adventure or simply upgrading your travel essentials, Selini Luggage has everything you need, from style to durability. And of course, they've got a good deal just for you that is way too good to miss. And we told you it's so easy. Just by logging onto their website, you got to head on over to seliniluggage.co.za. Do it right now, because, friend, what are you waiting for? You deserve all of the goodness that comes with traveling with Selini Luggage, because it doesn't just make things so much easier, but it truly allows you to 100% have an incredible time, whether you're doing a little bit of a staycation or you're heading on out and you need your passport, baby. It's always so beautiful to be able to know that you've got luggage that you can trust. Right about now, though, I need to head on out to Cape Teasy, Fo Sheezy, my Mother City gorgeous girls. What's going on?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And one of the most anticipated and beloved seasons and traditions are back and better. The unveiling of Woolworths' iconic Christmas window display, and this year they've really done it better than ever. Teamed up once again with NPO Super Troopers to bring the magic of Christmas to life, creating a window display that's a truly Woolies Christmas in every single detail.
Central is a creative marketing company and we work on window displays. We've been very blessed to work with Woolworths on their Christmas window concepts through the years. It's an incredibly exciting project with sustainability at the forefront. We're taking foil that would have otherwise ended up on the landfill and we're turning it into beautiful things. It's all about stars and starbursts and sparkles and the magic of Christmas. We are now working for the second year with Super Troopers, who is an incredible non-profit organization. Super Troopers, it's all about encouraging and inspiring humans on the street to heal their wounds, have purpose, and get busy. So for us to be a part of this project and empowering our troopers that are able to express themselves and create incredible decorative art that goes into Woolworths windows is something really to be proud of. And it is the humans on the street that should get seen and heard and have these opportunities for their light to shine. So after we've done the mock-up in head office. I then go to Super Troopers and train the guys, upskill them, teach them how to make all the different elements, work very closely together for the next few months as we do the production to get ready for the Christmas windows.
Super Troopers, what they do, they collect discarded foil from the rubbish, and then they make straws for us, and then we tie the loose ends with the strings to make the star. That is called the Cinder Star.
Working on the foil project for Woolies is actually very therapeutic for me because it can't be too loose, it can't be too tight. It needs that perfection, and it helps you take your mind off from your daily stress.
Super Troopers changed my life, gave me purpose. I'm on the Woolworths project. I mean, it's something I thought I could never do. It gave me hope. I'm part of something way bigger, part of an organization that loves effortlessly. We give people opportunities to be who they are, and there's no judgment, there's no criteria, there's no nothing. It's just the human before homeless. To know that you're part of something so beautiful, going to all the shops at Woolworths shops, and we see our work that is there, knowing that we are part of that journey, and that is our decorations that we made, it's a quiet feeling.
Super Troopers impacted my livelihood, opened my eyes to see that the world isn't a scary place, it's a bright place. I developed a lot of skills here, more on the creative side because of the project and communication skills. I'm currently busy with stores, so we use repurposed foil and we all collaborate, brainstorm ideas and help each other out. It's amazing to see what we can do with a piece of foil that can be turned into art.
As a supervisor, I've seen my team grow, new faces, more languages that we speak amongst each other. So it's actually something exciting. People are so diverse, but we come as one. So it's a great thing for me, especially coming from the streets. It makes me feel more worthy of myself.
Super Troopers impacted my life in a very massive way. Here, it's all about teamwork, team building, the love that I get from here, the support. I feel like a person here, like I'm someone to them. It's mainly family.
For us to have this kind of partnership is huge for us, and it actually raises awareness on the crucial work that we do and encourages other people, individuals, corporates, retailers, to really just acknowledge that there is something we can do about the humans living on the streets, and there are thousands who want to change their lives.
Oh, my heart is so warm right now. It's just all about more sparkle and less waste at the end of the day. And make it Woolies every Christmas, always. Now, you can explore these unforgettable gifts from gorgeous fashion and effortless beauty to sparkling decor, available in-store, online, and of course on the app.
And you at home stand the chance to win a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us, what do you love most about Woolies Christmas window displays? And don't forget to use the oh-so-important hashtag Woolies Christmas. Competition closes at midnight, Sunday, the 16th of November. Remember, T's and C's do apply and can be found on expressoshow.com.
All right, we've got about 30 minutes left in your company, so let's bring in some fashion. Taryn Opelnell is going to come on through and show us how we can slay when it comes to this festive season.
I love what you did there. And we also head back into the kitchen and dive into a delicious recipe. We're making chicken and vegetable wraps. Delicious. All of this and a lot more after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, Expresso family. This is Expresso Live and in charge right here on S3. Listen, Christmas is more than just exchanging gifts, okay? It's about sharing laughter and creating memories with the ones that you love. This year, Woolworths is back with their much-loved matching PJ sets, now in a fresh, fun design. Stylist Taryn Oppelnell is here to show you just how to bring added cheer to Christmas morning with Looney Tunes PJs for the entire family. Taryn,
good morning.
first of all, I really enjoy you here on the show because every time you show up, you're about to put us onto something special.
Oh, yes.
We're talking Looney Tunes PJ sets. You're looking fly.
I mean, I wanted to be part of the fun in some way this morning. So, you know, just popped on my jeans and my PJ top.
Yeah.
And my slippers.
Matching nails. Red lippy.
I'm going all out.
Period.
All out.
Let's dive into it. What do you have here for us today?
So, as you said, it's a new collab with Looney Tunes. It's all about that cartoon collab we all love at this time of the year for the whole family. I'm talking about Baba to Dad, everyone. So we've got a mix and match of things going on. For ladies, you can have the option of a little nightie, little t-shirt PJ, longer length PJ for women, if you're this way inclined, if you love this sort of thing. Alternatively, we've got the Looney Tunes 100% cotton tees.
Oh, these are fun.
They're great. And this is obviously from younger kids to mom to dad for the whole family. But then I'm just going to move to the other side because I want to show you that it comes with these sort of mix and match shorts. So you can pair this with red or the white, same with this. That's the whole point. It's like you can just choose whatever suits your personality and your vibe. Again, 100% cotton. And then another one of my favorites is the button-up set, little matching set. So this comes in the red and in the white colorway. So it's all about the fun, all-over prints, Looney Tune characters. It's kind of kid-friendly, naturally, and a little bit nostalgic for the adults. But this is the crux of it all. This is what I love the most because this is too cute.
This is so adorable.
So cute.
Look, I'm feeling broody, so please keep this away
babies
from
can get
me,
involved
Taryn.
too. I don't blame
I'm
you.
obsessed. I am so obsessed with this, and I love the fact that it accommodates the entire family.
Yes, that's
from
the
the
whole
little
point.
baba to grandma or grandfather, everyone can get involved, and it really is fun. But it's not just limited to these, right? We also have some cute little
of course,
offerings.
there's to tie the whole look together. We've got like really great socks for kids and for adults. These are also really great gifting ideas if you're wanting that. Speaking of gifting, all the PJs come in these little bags. How great. You can just pop this straight under the tree. You can write your little message on the front. So it's such a great gifting idea. For the men, we've got the little cool boxes. These are really fun. And then some sleep masks as well with the Looney Tunes print on it. And I'm obviously wearing the slippers to match.
I have so much FOMO because my heels are starting to eat me alive.
Let's grab a pair. They're so comfy. But I think overall it's just such a fun way to have a twinning moment with the fam. I'm sure you can imagine like a really great picture with the family under the tree, opening gifts, just a little sweet moment.
Super, super sweet. And we love a matching moment, but I want to see it in action. Can we please bring out our models?
Yes, we're going to bring out a little fam here to show you've got Jaylee, Lataba, and Glody. So in another world or another situation, you would maybe all want to wear the same PJs. That's obviously just to go full out with the twinning moment. But this, we just really wanted to show you how great all the pieces are on body. And it still works together because it's obviously the same collab with Looney Tunes. So Lataba's wearing the red version that I showed you earlier, the button-up shirt. Jaylee's wearing the white version. And then Glody's got his tee and his shorts. I love the gingham print. I think it's so fresh and fun. And of course the green and red, of course, got to bring that in for Christmas time.
I mean, although they are different, they complement one another, right?
Yes.
Because it's within the same colorway, color family.
Exactly.
I am obsessed with this two-piece, and you said you can mix match the sets,
You
right?
can mix match Glodie's t-shirt and short set. He can pair that with the red shorts. He can pair that with the green shorts with the red tee. And then, of course, if you want to go crazy and mix and match your button-ups, you can. But I love the tonal full matching set, how they're wearing it right now.
That's absolutely stunning. To our models, thumbs up if you are feeling comfortable in your matching sets. That's right. I expected nothing less. I am loving it. Can we please do a young turn for everyone watching right now so that they could see it in full effect, okay?
Nice, guys.
Think Christmas tree, think gifts under the tree, think hanging out with the family on Christmas morning, being comfortable and really sharing the love. Thank you so much, our beautiful, stunning models. Y'all ate that up.
Right.
Now, you are inspiring me to do something, right? Because I love hosting my friends over for sleepovers at least once a month. So just pulling
what a
out
great
these matching
idea.
sets could be a cute festive gift, right?
100%. I mean, you could like have a little purchasing moment for a couple of your friends. It's like a gift, but then you're all matching. What a great photo opportunity.
I am obsessed.
I can see it.
I love it. And the fact that Woolies makes it so easy and so convenient with already pre-packaged gifting situations
smart.
here.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can write a little note.
I know, it's so special, and it just takes that like effort of gift wrapping something out, and it's just a little cute bag that you can always store your PJs in as well. So it's such a great idea for sure.
But you know what? I do want to call them out for making it too easy for us, because you can just go to the store, purchase these items, and then they wrap it up beautifully for you, right?
Totally. That is obviously a service that they have, which I personally love, because when I really do leave my gifting for the last minute. So I don't really still want to run and grab a little wrapping, and I'm just like, do it, thank you, and then I'm out.
Thank you very much. It's all about convenience, but also looking oh so good. Taryn, thank you so much for putting us on some incredible gifting ideas and these matching Looney Tunes sets for the entire family. Now, slay in style this festive season with matching PJs for the whole family. Shop these holly jolly looks at Woolies in store, online, or the Woolies app.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
That's right. We've confirmed the rumors. This, in fact, is your feel-good breakfast show. And thank you so much for spending your morning with us, Mzansi. Right now, we're going to see what you were saying on the social streets, especially when it comes to our Good Morning post. And we've asked you a question, very importantly, because we want to know, where is the best place in South Africa to go and experience the beautiful Christmas lights?
Oh, and you have shared your thoughts for sure. We truly, truly appreciate that. And we're about to dive into some of your comments right now. And the first one comes from Irene. She says,
the Liggie Feest in Potchefstroom. Okay, I've never experienced that before.
Same.
Something, Irene, I'll definitely add to the list. We had Terrence too saying, good morning, Expresso fam, the Durban Botanical Gardens.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful, especially this festive season. Absolutely stunning. And the next one says, good morning, Expresso, the best place. Oh, it's the Durban Botanical Gardens, for sure. Stunning. Thank you, Lydia. Do we have more
Two
comments?
votes for that one. Okay, Avril also getting in touch saying, listening Brackenfell here in Cape Town in a residential area, and you walk around the street to streets. Houses are beautifully lit up every single year, and it's very safe for all the families. Isn't that special? It's giving like in the US when they all gather their fam and they go witness the beauty of what's happening at every house.
I really do appreciate it when families literally put in the efforts to light up their houses. It is a special moment. Good thing.
Can we share that electricity bill,
I was
though?
about to say, like, them power cuts and load shedding and stuff.
Absolutely wild, man. But listen, we've taken all the notes. To Potchefstroom, to Durban, to Brackenfell, and thank you so much for getting in touch. Keep sending those photos and messages through. For now, though, I think we've worked up a bit of hunger.
Please,
please.
Come on.
Absolutely not, because the other day when you guys were making chicken wraps, you did not send any to Cape Town, or rather to Johannesburg. So you know what? I'm going to keep these chicken wraps here, and we're going to wrap them up in our tummies. I'm joking. I love you guys, but we might eat them all. Because the thing is, Expresso family, living well with diabetes goes beyond medication. It's about making informed choices, enjoying balanced meals, and having reliable guidance every step of the way. And in honor of World Diabetes Day tomorrow, Nestlé's Goodness platform is helping South Africans discover healthy recipes and simple lifestyle tips to support better blood sugar management, because that's where the answer is, right? So this is why today we are joined by Assistant Manager of Medical and Scientific Affairs, May Pretorius, who's here to show us just how easy, tasty, and achievable healthy eating can be as we unpack the topic of diabetes. And you got to make sure that you scan the QR code on the screen to explore all things goodness while we cook and chat. Because, my friend, like I said, the answers are within the management of the blood sugar, but also making sure that you really are being healthy, which is how you do the former. Right about now, let's give her a feel-good welcome along with Chef Bote. My lovely ladies, how are you?
Very good.
That's good. I'm amazing. All the better for being in the kitchen with you guys, because there's 2 pairs of hands now, which means I don't have to do anything. You know me in the kitchen. But I'm joking. I'm kidding. Because what I love about the Goodness platform is that it's for everyone, even the people like me who are a little bit, kitchen inclined. But let's start from the beginning, May, because we know that World Diabetes Day is tomorrow. Can you explain to us why is it so important and what is it all about?
Thank you. Thanks for the question. So, World Diabetes Day is a campaign that creates awareness about the disease itself. And the whole idea of creating awareness about it is that we need to know how to prevent the disease in the first place.
Yeah.
And once we have, unfortunately, been diagnosed with it, how to manage the disease.
Yes.
And more than that, it's about education. A lot of people don't understand the disease, in what it all entails, and the depiction of it. So people don't really know what is wrong with them, how to be diagnosed with diabetes. And I think, as a whole, the whole idea of World Diabetes Day is to land the message that actually a person that has got diabetes can live a normal life. They can live a balanced life. They're not stuck and sort of have to segregate themselves from enjoying healthy food like we have today.
And I love that you said that, because a lot of people have misconceptions when it comes to diabetes and even their sugar intake as someone who's diabetic. Can you talk to us about those misconceptions and what exactly they are?
Yes, absolutely. That is a massive misconception. And the long and the short of it is that it's a myth.
Yeah.
Eating sugar does not cause diabetes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So the disease itself actually happens when your body has the inability to process glucose. So insulin is actually the main issue here. You're either resistant to it, if you have enough insulin, or in some cases people don't produce insulin. So eating sugar does not cause diabetes.
Oh my goodness, that is such a huge myth busted, because I didn't even know that. Thank you for that, Meg. And you know, with us now talking about having to regulate though our sugar intake as well as our blood levels, can we talk about what it is we are doing here today and how it's going to help us to be a little bit healthier?
Yes, certainly. So what we're preparing today is a chicken vegetable wrap with raisin bee hot sauce. And why this is ideal for a diabetic person is because if you look at the ingredients separately, and at the end, you know, a meal on its own, we're using lean protein in combination with the carbohydrate, and as well as that, we're adding some vegetables to it. So the veggies also add to the fiber component of the meal. And what we want to do with people that suffer from diabetes, we don't want their blood glucose levels to spike and drop. So whenever you have a meal and you're looking at what you want to add to the meal, combining a lean protein with the carbohydrates and some vegetables will ensure that. And I think what we need to always keep in mind is to have a balanced meal.
Yes. I was going to say, it sounds like balance. And Butle, you've just done a few things over there, Chef, my chef. What is that? It looks nice. What's going on?
The sauce that we'll be making for our wraps.
Yes.
And we're going to do the chicken breast as well as our sauteed vegetables.
And what went into the sauce?
So it's Greek yogurt, it's some cilantro, paprika, cumin seeds, and the star of the show,
the lazenby.
Yes. And I may perhaps even come in here when it comes to preparing your meal for people that suffer from diabetes, and actually all of us, it's really important that we don't include too much of fat, saturated fat in the meal. And that's what Chef has done for us today. She's added minimal amounts of oil to the pan. The skin of the chicken has been removed. And why that is a problem or important is because on the long run, people that suffer from diabetes develop heart health issues. So we need to look at the cardiovascular system as well, not just the blood glucose levels.
Incredible. I love that we're looking at looking after ourselves holistically. That's beautiful. And I then also need to ask you, just in terms of our goodness platform, you know, what are the ways in which that we can find some really good recipes that can help out in terms of helping us, that are not just quick, but also help with our blood sugar levels?
So on the Goodness platform, we've got a variety of meals that you can get. We can, if you opt for a vegetarian option, you can look at maybe doing some grilled veg and adding low-fat yogurt to it. You can look at maybe roasting some chicken and adding that to vegetables. Or we can do today's meal, which is ideal for a diabetic person, because we're including carbohydrates, proteins, and vegetables, so including all the food groups. And you'll get all of these recipes on our platform.
Beautiful. And how simple is it for us to get started on the Goodness platform?
So it's very, very simple. And the reason I say that is because the platform is unbelievably practical. So once you've selected your recipe, shopping lists will pop up, and meal planning will also be available for you for people to use. And why that is important is because when people don't plan, they over-rely on processed foods.
That's true.
And that's what we want to try and avoid.
Beautiful.
And I also just want to lastly just mention there's a very, very beautiful concept known as ingredient swapping, which you can also do on our platform. So if you have selected a recipe and you tick for it to be diabetic friendly, certain ingredients can be substituted for other ones.
That's amazing. Oh my word.
So not feeling left out, but yet feeling part of a normal diet it's the same as the rest of the family.
That's incredible. And Expresso family, remember, you can do the things of scanning the QR code that is on our screen. We told you. And just like that, you can be part of the Goodness platform for your goodness. But shall we have a little bit of a taste, ladies, just in terms of this lovely goodness that has been created over here? And it looks so amazing. It looks so easy. I can see myself making this.
It's really that easy.
Yes,
Under 10
exactly.
minutes in the kitchen.
Go ahead, my lovely ladies. Thank you. All right. Cheers. To goodness. That is very delicious. We love it. That is exactly what we want. And it tastes healthy.
It does.
Absolutely beautiful. I love it. And listen, ladies, you've outdone yourselves. And thank you so much for coming and just educating us about World Diabetes Day. I think it's a very important conversation to have, so thank you, May.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Amazing. And thank you, Chef Botle. It tastes delicious. My goodness me. And look, I know there's so much that we always need to know, but the fact that we can come together as an Expresso family and not just talk about it, but also really get into the nitty-gritty of how, in fact, you can live your life a little bit better when you are someone who finds yourself as being diabetic. My friend, it is always so good. But this is why we have a little bit of, what we are calling something for you, because it is all about the goodness thanks to Nestle. And my friend, you need to take your wellness even further. And I say that why? Because you can scan the QR code right now and then visit the Goodness website. You sign up and stand a chance to win one of 5 vouchers worth 5,000 Rand. And it's that simple. You just register and follow Goodness on Instagram or Facebook, and the competition closes on the 20th of November. So go and do it now. Don't get left behind. We want nice things for you. And of course, T's and C's do always apply. But my friend, it is a 5,000 Rand voucher that could be all yours just for you registering and being part of the Goodness platform, all thanks to Nestle.
The last moments of this show right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show are going to be packed and filled with really good stuff. Number 1 on the list, a final chance for you to win when it comes to our lotto today.
And number 2 on the list, we still have Professor in the building ahead of the Metro FM heat wave. He's going to shut it down with a fire performance. Make sure to keep it locked right here. This is Expresso live on S3. See you after this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's true, it's your Feel Good Breakfast Show for the final time this morning, and we are closing off strong and with a bang, because every day Kid Double Payday right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We want you to play Daily Lotto for an estimated 450,000 Rand jackpot, and then also the new Daily Lotto Plus for an estimated 150,000 Rand jackpot. It all goes down this Thursday.
What are you waiting for? Buy your tickets right now in store on nationallottery.co.za or the mobile app, cell phone banking, or dial *120 *752 629 hash for USSD.
Many ways to win, all of them posted on our Expresso social media pages. Go and check them out and then play Daily Lotto for that estimated 450,000 Rand jackpot and the new Daily Lotto Plus for another estimated 150,000 Rand jackpot today.
Ooh.
But you have to play in order to access the winnings. Come on.
Play right now. But right now, we also want to dance, right?
I would love to dance.
Let us know what's happening, Joburg.
I think Professor's going to come up and just have a fantastic time.
Yeah.
He gave us a teaser, a taste of what the heat wave's going to be about. And it's just a wave of nostalgia hit me when he started performing.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, the Metro FM heat wave, I was about to say hit wave. It could be a hit wave.
It's a hit wave and it's a heat wave.
The lineup is a hit. Please, Zanele, bring us into the magic and the action there in Joburg.
Oh, yes, baby. The heat is in the building. Why? Because Professor's in the building, which means the weekend is here. Everybody is Professor with Immortal.
Wait a minute. What wanna stop it? Inga zupapala, inga geti. Yimi captain, my team Durban City. Sengantete, nisogozise. Ngilise kwa klisiyo ngise. Ngintrace, nginrawundise. Burning mamele, nise ningizwisise. Ninganyagazi, ningangitithise, wazala ngikujimise, ngifundise, awuziphi intombi zingihlanyise, intombi ziphaphise, lengoma zidumise, awuyazi zihlanyise.
Another feel-good production.